Hello, everybody, and welcome to what's sure to be a weird night of the King of Tides, Hero Club's weekly Twitch stream show. My name is George Primavera. I will be your dungeon master this evening. And if you don't know who we are Hero Club. Our main thing that we do is we take our sessions that we record live around the table. We mix them down, edit them with sound effects and music, and then we upload them into these really fun audio anthologies. You can find them in the About section right below this video, or you can go to HeroClubPodcast.com. Go find your favorite. We just came out with City of Mirrors, which is a turn-of-the-century hunt for the lost City of Mirrors. We've got 1930s werewolves. We've got noir set in New York City. There's something for everybody. Especially if you've heard Here There Be Monsters, you would know the campaign setting that we are playing tonight and that we do every night. It is the Emporia campaign setting. A couple of things to know about that in case this is your first time or you want to be familiar. Everybody is playing anthropomorphic animal characters, and that is what the world is populated by. In terms of technology, we're thinking like mid-18th century, height of piracy, the tropical continent of Emporia, where magic has been made illegal and is punishable by death. Everybody does their insane interpretive dance during this part, and it is truly more unhinged every time you all do it. Magic has been made illegal and is punishable by death or worse, and there is one religion that is sanctioned throughout the land that assists the church with magical suppression. That is the Church of Soul. They worship the sun as a body of celestial power. And now we get to the fun part where we get to meet our player characters. First up, say hello to Dylan McCullum.
Hey everyone, I'm Dylan McCullum. I play fan favorite Nesbitt Bisbee. He is an anteater swarmkeeper ranger. And it falls to me every single time to explain the best or worst part of our campaign setting. Because animals are people, bugs be animals. So, truly just safeguard every single ounce of your senses because they're about to be assaulted by George Primavera and his nerdy soundboard. Ooh, I'm George Primavera and I put out little noises of bugs to make people want to die.
The players are feeling combative tonight, gang. They came out punchy and they've remained so. Let's move on to Hannah Fagerbucky.
Hello, I am Hannah, and I play a Canna, a level 15 Oath of the Ancients paladin. And my fun fact this week is that my first celebrity crush was Orlando Bloom.
A solid choice. Jackie Emerson.
Hello, my name is Jackie Emerson. I'm playing Joanna Robbins. She's a 12-year-old rogue arcane trickster, destruction cleric with the power of a jellyfish in her arm. I had a dream about the Jonas Brothers the other night, and they invited me to a Dodgers game.
That's amazing.
Was it really a dream?
They were good seeds. Gabe Greenspan.
Hello, I'm Gabe Greenspan. I play Zygo Coiltail. He is a Circle of the Stars druid, and every time I look for you, I go blind. That's right, it's not Hootie and the Blowfish, it's Hootie and the Chameleon, because he's blind.
What? I don't even get that one.
There's a Hootie the Blowfish song called I Go Blind. Don't worry about it. Anyways.
Oh my god.
I am running out of blind and stars things. There's
Natasha
only so many.
Mercado.
Hello, I am Natasha, and I play Zaza, and I'm a barbarian. And I had a dream the other day that I sang in front of Adele, and she loved it.
Wow.
Hey.
Hell yeah.
And my first celebrity crush was Steve-O from Jackass.
That makes so much sense. Oh, that answers so many questions.
I understand you on a much deeper level.
It's
now.
all the picture is coming together.
Dude.
We
That's
broke
such a
George.
defining part of who you are.
I know. I didn't know, but now I know.
You know?
Wow. Wow. And now we get to meet our special guest for the evening, Nick Williams. Nick, say hey. Who you playing? I'm on a delay for Nick, folks, so he just heard what I'm saying now.
Yep, there it is. Hi.
Oh my gosh. That's what I'm like when he's played. Oh my gosh.
Mike Williams,
bummer.
I'm playing the Whistle Pig Kid. Did I break up also? What's happening?
Internet's being
Are we
weird
good?
today.
What's
we
going
are
on?
also
I've just
having
seen
weird
George's
internet over
mouth
here.
move.
Yeah.
I think we're okay now.
We got you.
Okay, I'm playing the Whistle Pig Kid, and he's a marmot gunslinger / bard, and he loves slinging a good tune as much as he loves slinging a AM 5-alarm chili, which I would like to point out one of our listeners made, which is very amazing, and I want to shout that out because it's incredible. And
saw the pics.
yeah, that's about it.
All right.
I'm just gonna hang back just a little bit, so if anything happens, if people want to just cut me a little bit of slack, because I am hearing George wailing.
You know what? We might take a little break in a moment to do a quick reset, just like a 45-second. We'll let Nick pop out and pop back in again. But for now, we are going to pick up on a pretty suspenseful little moment that we had, where we left off in the middle of a conversation being had on the deck. Ooh, a little aggressive there, sorry. In the middle of the storm, under a tarp assembled by Curly, as Whistle Pig is spooning chili into a bowl, he seems to have a gaffe for a moment. Whistle Pig, what is it that you said? And bear with us on that newscaster pause.
If I had a crazy coral monster, I'd put it in a box too.
I do not believe that we mentioned anything about coral.
No, yeah, you did.
No, we didn't.
Told him.
Yeah, for sure. One of you mentioned that you
I
had
did. I told you. Remember, I told you when I went.
Yeah, it was Zaza. Zaza said to me that you guys got some sort of spooky coral and you put it into a box. I mean, that's all I'm saying is that I would do the same thing.
Insight check.
Yes.
Yes,
Nick,
same.
you don't tell us what check you're rolling, but go ahead and roll a check for me and send it to me privately.
Garbage insight. Garbage. 11.
24.
24 on the
Yeah.
insight?
Yeah.
Can I roll a deception thing? Since I got in there.
You're already helping Whistle Pig do whatever it is he's doing.
Okay.
He just it's a quick change of the topic very suddenly, and he seems pretty nonplussed. He doesn't seem panicked like he's been caught in a lie, Akana.
A 24 gets me this. Oh, hold on. Is it too late to use my inspiration?
After it's been decided, probably.
I think after the result, it is too late, unfortunately. Yeah.
Hey,
And Zaza like pats him on the back and is like, "Oh, have I shown you the rest of the ship yet?"
well, I don't think so. I've only seen the indoor forest and the hammocks.
I'll show you now. And then takes
Yeah.
him and shows him around the ship.
Okay. Zaza disappears with Whistle Pig
Can
inside.
Zygo pull Nesbit and Akana into him?
Yeah. And Curly sits up from a sack of potatoes after he'd been spooning it in. He goes, I'm sure I'm wiped. We are all about to talk about our day.
No.
No?
No.
Why don't you go ahead and say that the rest of the crew get some chili for breakfast, Curly?
Are you sure? Because I'm pretty sure I just fed every single person on the entire ship. I counted. I don't think there's anybody left to feed.
Oh, really? I don't see Tick and Talk.
Hold on. You guys seem kind of tense. Are you okay? Maybe old Curly's got the answer.
I think we are just adjusting to our new crew member, Curly.
Yeah, I mean, he sure makes a good chili. I'll tell you that. And
Curly, you can speak freely.
he's
What
famous as...
You can speak freely. What's your opinion on Whistlepig?
He's a hero of epic proportions of the Clay Peaks. I used to draw him as a kid.
Is he a criminal at all? Has he ever done anything below boards, such as it is?
A criminal? Oh, yeah, an outlaw, as they say. We used to bust into establishments of any nature and make himself the king. Or walk back into a back parlor where a shady game where crowns are traded under cover of big bodyguards that threaten to kick you out, Curly, because you're annoying. I guess I always wanted to be like him is all, and, you know, me being such a little guy, nobody really takes me serious.
Curly?
Yeah?
You're usually when you pop up, we have had no idea that you were there, for a long time?
Yes, I am. I'm good at moving quiet because, you know, people tend to push me to the side, and sometimes people just don't notice me creep up on them.
Curly, as a captain, I have a job for you.
Yes, Captain, what can I do?
Since you want to, be like Whistlepig so much, can you keep an eye on him for us?
Of course. I'll go after him right now.
No, but Curly, do it from the shadows.
Oh, yeah. Here.
Don't let him know.
Nesbit, make a perception check for me.
Perception?
Yep.
You'd think I'd remember by now. That is 19.
Curly disappears. Oh, sorry, of course. This is what happens when I did this to avoid our crazy issue that happened last time.
And you were synced, and then now you're not again.
Oh, here we go. Now we should be good. Yeah, that sync is on my end, and I gotta fix it. He flops backward into the sack of potatoes where he just was, and like the Homer Simpson meme, just disappears into the potatoes. And he is gone.
Oh.
You like look around the side of the potatoes, and you have lost track of him. He is full disappeared.
I mean, perhaps that is the most helpful thing that Curly has ever done.
Zygo, he could still be
Whistlepig and
right
Zaza,
here.
go ahead and just make me a perception check.
And Zaza, you said?
Yeah, Zaza and Whistlepig, make a perception check.
Oh, a natural 19, so 26.
Okay?
Jesus.
25.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
yeah.
So we'll come back to that in a moment. You three are left out on the dock, or not on the dock, on the deck of the ship. Is Henry there, or are you kind of letting him man the ship?
I would have pulled Henry in as well.
Tick tock, man this. What are we discussing?
Does it seem strange to anyone else that Zaza would have told the stranger about the very powerful celestial beings that we have trapped on this ship?
I mean,
Zaza
yes
can't keep a
and
secret for
no.
anything.
Yeah.
Yes, right. I know. I'm aware of who we are talking about here, but this does seem
This
a little even for her, no?
Well, from what I've
doesn't
seen,
seem strange to me.
well, the thing is that usually Zaza keeps to herself and is clearly doing something when she goes to the bathroom that is clearly not the bathroom.
Right.
And that is pretty obvious. And she's gone away with the Whistlepig kid in the same fashion. But usually she doesn't do it with other people.
That's fair. I have noticed they've spent some time alone together.
The other thing just rubs me the wrong way. Perhaps it is just me.
No, I didn't like that either. It
But-
felt weird.
But think of it this way, right? We know that Zaza is not good at keeping secrets. And if she is keeping a secret from us, it must be very important.
Has anyone seen Jolie and Sven, by the way?
We cut up into the clouds. Okay, this is the fun part.
Oh, man.
Joey, where did we leave off with you? Would you mind telling us?
So Sven and I had a really beautiful moment where we flew above the clouds, and I was just wondering where I got damage from, and I remembered it's because we got hit by lightning. And then after that beautiful moment, Sven flew off to go and deal with the released father monster into the ethereal plane. And so he will hopefully be back soon. And then I start flying with a nat 20 stealth check and invisibility. I forgot about that too. I'm also invisible.
And isn't it greater invisibility?
It is greater invisibility. And a nat 20.
Insane.
So flying towards the eye of the storm.
A nat 20 stealth check flying towards the eye of the storm. Joey, first things first, make a perception check for me. And then I want you to tell me how far you want to be from the eye of the storm.
Oh, man. Okay.
And I want you to tell me in miles.
Okay, I got a 22.
Or if you want to be less than a mile, how far you want to be.
I have a 22 on perception.
Let me see. 1 second. Oh my god. Okay. Joey, you fly closer and closer to the storm. As you get... How far? Tell me.
I'm very bad with distances. Can you give me like an approximation? Like how big is the storm? How close was I already to the center?
So in terms of actual distance, you're like 10 miles from the peak, like the peak where the center of the storm is concentrated on. But you have a 60-foot move speed that you are not using your own physical exertion. You can shoot there quite quickly. And you have none of the impediments of the mountains.
Can I get within a mile like safely? Like, are there winds getting buffeted and stuff like that?
You have a nat 20 stealth check?
Yeah, and invisible.
I'm about to roll a perception check.
Oh no.
Yeah, you keep going, and you never feel anything on your tail. You don't feel noticed. You're keeping very, very careful and not disturbing clouds as you flit like a hummingbird in and around Thunderheads. And then you see, coming out of cloud, what looks like the head of a massive feral eel. About the size of a double-decker bus. Just... and disappear into another cloud, and its body trails behind it, and keeps going, and keeps going, and keeps going for a full 2 minutes. And then a
Does the
feathery
eel look
tail.
like it's made out of clouds, or is it like a real flying eel?
Make a... let's have this be a nature check.
14.
It does appear to be in some sort of, like, gaseous form.
Cool.
Jeez, the giant peach.
Is there anything else you want to know about this thing you've seen?
Yeah, does it seem magical? I feel
Make
like
an Arcana check.
there's an obvious answer to that, but ooh, that was pretty good. 21.
It looks like it is being tethered here by concentration magic. Yeah, looks like it's a summoned creature.
And is it bringing storms with it? Like, does it seem like the weather patterns are connected to this eel, or that the eel is connected to the weather patterns? Does that make sense?
Either a nature or an Arcana check. Your choice. But I'm gonna tell you something different based on which one you made.
Arcana, and it's a 22.
Arcana instead of 22. The storm is a magical ramification of this thing's presence.
So it is that thing's presence. And
It's
is
like
it
it brought its
circling-
nest with it.
Oh. Is it circling like the eye?
It
Of
is
the storm?
circling the eye of the storm. That's right.
Can I sense anything about what summoned it?
You can if you go below the clouds. But if you do, I'm going to need you to re-roll a stealth check. With advantage, with greater invisibility.
Well, I just realized that Gabe brought up a good point in the chat, which is how long does the spell last with my cloak?
Greater invisibility lasts the same amount of time that greater invisibility lasts as a spell, which I believe
1 minute.
Oh, is it 1 minute?
I thought it was 10 minutes.
It is 1 minute. It is 1 minute.
Okay, so then I don't
That's
have
why
that
it's-
anymore.
So, okay, so this is, you fly straight for a minute, you see it here, you see this thing fly into the clouds, and then as your invisibility fades, as you're watching its massive aerial body disappear into more cloud. If you would like to re-roll your stealth check now, you can go investigate further, or you can decide to leave and still re-roll a stealth check, but it will be a less difficult check, most likely.
Oh. Can I do an investigation check first? Will that require another stealth check?
That would require a stealth check.
Okay. Very bad.
What'd you get?
I rolled a 3, which is a 15, but not
Alright.
great.
I'm gonna roll a perception check. I'm shaking.
Jackie, you have inspiration if you want to use it.
Oh, can I use my
D6, that
inspiration?
added
I'm gonna use my
D6.
inspiration. I forgot about inspiration. Thank you. Rolled a 1, so that is
16 stealth
a
check.
16.
16. And what are you doing? Are you retreating, or are you going back down into
I was
investigate
not
more?
gonna go back down.
You're
I
just
was
investigating around you.
I was just gonna investigate around me.
Roll investigation check.
Well, now I'm rolling shit. I only got a 7.
A lot of clouds and probably the mountains below you, but otherwise you're kind of lost amidst these massive towering clouds. If we zoom out, we would see a tiny flitting Joey amidst massive roiling thunder hoods where lightning is from like distance. Whatever this thing is, it seems the storm appears to be kind of mellowed out into just rolling thunder and gentle lightning, almost like it's lulled a bit.
Okay. I think Joey is going to... Would a survival check get me anything here?
Go ahead and make a survival check. What are you looking for?
Survival is like... I know it's like finding things, but...
It's like tracking. Do you want to follow it?
I kind of would like to know where it's going, or if it's just going in the circle, or if it's
Make a survival
migrating.
check. Go ahead and make a survival check.
Okay, well, that was much better. 24.
Okay. And your stealth check was 16, correct?
Yes.
24 survival check. You see a hole in the clouds that is left from this creature moving, almost like it's a tunnel through burrowed earth. Though, of course, if you were to push your hands through the walls of this cloud, you would come away with just a slightly wetter paw. You curiously peek your way into the tunnel of cloud, and as you just float 1 or 2 feet within, all of a sudden, the clouds behind you close.
Oh, no, I knew it. God damn it.
And all of a sudden, only thing that you can see is maybe a couple inches in front of you through thick white smoke and fog.
I'm going up.
You shoot up.
60 feet, as fast as I can.
As you begin to rocket upward through cloud, you hear something. I am going to need you.
To take the dash action, Joey goes faster.
I'm gonna roll an attack.
Oh!
I shit you not, I just
Did you
botched.
Yes!
That's huge.
Oh my god.
That's huge.
It is just a miss, no penalty. but you feel something behind you, almost like it was just curious, and then it decides like it's gonna toy with you a little more, and you shoot 60 feet. I need you to make a perception check for me.
Oh God.
Oh my God.
Not good. 10.
10?
Yep.
Okay. Joey realizes that this thing is faster than her. Much faster. And you start to see rippling clouds on either side of you, but it's hard to be able to see anything because this thing is kind of the same color. You take the dash action all the way up, 120 feet. Okay, you are still surrounded in clouds.
If you double dash Rogue, you could go 180.
Double dash 180.
180, okay. You double dash 180 feet. As you do, you feel yourself start to get away from whatever this presence is underneath you, but then you feel something rocket past you and settle in front of you and above you. Now it is your turn again.
I'm gonna take the hide bonus action.
Roll a stealth check.
$31.
Okay, got
Shit.
it. Rolling with a 31. What do you want to do? I have to roll a perception. You are heavily obscured. You rolled that with advantage.
I get to roll with advantage.
You do. You get to roll that with advantage.
I get to roll that again?
Mm-hmm. With advantage, if you want.
Yeah,
Just be
the
higher
first
than
one was
31.
so much
Okay,
better.
cool. What do? You believe you might be hidden. As you stop short for a moment.
I'm gonna cast Moment to Think. Cantrip.
Okay, just for a moment. Everything freezes in place for Joey.
Okay. And I believe I can make an intelligence check to see if I can remember any information about this.
Okay, go ahead. What check would you
Would
want to
that
roll?
be like a history check? Would that be like a history check or something like that?
Sure, go ahead and make a history check.
I couldn't make it like a perception check for a way out.
I'll allow that. Well, sorry, perception check for a way out. Sorry. I'll let you roll a perception check to notice something about the monster. Because it's got to be like, yeah, an intelligence thing. So,
Okay, I'll do that.
go ahead.
17?
Perception check. This thing's speed must be somewhere around 240 feet when it's dashing.
Cool. Good to know. Great. Love that. So then, the second that the moment is over, I believe I get another action. Is that correct?
Well, you use your bonus action to hide, and
But I
then
still haven't
guess-
used my full action. I haven't used my
You
action.
used 2 bonus actions.
Two bonus
technically,
actions, which is technically an action.
which
so,
would be one as an action, one as a bonus action.
It's okay. So
Okay.
roundabout, we'll just say you didn't use moment to think. You made a perception check arbitrarily on your turn to notice something about the creature. Now you can go ahead and
So
take
you're
your
saying-
action.
I can't like retreat while hidden, can I?
You can take the dash action and move half your speed, so basically move 60 feet while under that 31 of stealth and see if you can get away.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay?
But 31
you
stealth.
begin to flick kind of slowly and carefully, trying not to disturb the cloud cover. I'm gonna make a perception check now. You feel the presence getting further and further away from you. It seems to be hovering in that same place where it was last. What do you do now?
I can bonus action dash, right?
Yes,
That's
you
what
can.
that double dash. Yeah.
It has
So if
to.
you want to,
Okay,
if
then
you want to have it to 90, all told, you can do 90 feet in stealth.
I'm actually going to use my action to cast base level detect thoughts, just to see if I can surmise anything about this creature. It won't know that I'm probing because I'm not probing
Okay,
yet.
just base level.
Base level detect thoughts.
You reach out. What's the range on it, just so I know?
That's what I was gonna.
I'll look it up. I think it's 30 feet, but I'm only 30 feet
You're
because
90 feet away from it, or excuse me.
90 feet.
Yeah, so you were.
You just
actually
moved 60 feet.
I did.
No,
You were
she-
60
wasn't
feet
it
away, and
30?
you just
I
moved
thought it was
60
half
feet. So you are
movement.
right now. You are 120 feet away from it.
Wait, I thought
Okay.
it was half.
She
that she was
dashed.
It was
but
it was
moved at
60
half
feet
movement.
in front of her, and then she moved 60 feet back away from it. So she is now 120 feet away from it.
How long can I maintain this 31 stealth check?
Until you use an action.
So would the action be casting detect thoughts?
Yes. Do you want to
Got
get
it.
closer to it under stealth? What do you think? I'm gonna need a decision from you.
Yes. Just
Okay.
30 feet. So I can
Okay.
cast baseline detect thoughts. Oh, this is a bad idea.
You creep through the clouds, quietly flitting closer and closer. You feel it writhing within the cloud cover. This thing is gigantic.
This is so stupid.
You feel like it might even be spiraling around you, but it would be hard to tell because it's so perfectly camouflaged amidst the clouds. And you feel yourself reach out and get within 30 feet of this massive body that roils past you. And the thoughts that you detect at the surface level, and the thoughts... Oh, sorry. There you go. It's happening. One sec. The thoughts that you get are... very big. It's big, grand concepts. Especially present is the curiosity of this new plane. Whatever this thing is taking in everything it can, being very, very observant, and you feel a protectiveness from around the storm. Like
it's
if it were to
protective
discover
of the
anything
storm?
here, yes, if it were to discover anything in here, it would be territorial and hostile towards it.
Oh, good to know. Cool beans. Cool.
That is your action.
Unfortunately.
Because you just detected surface level and it will not, be able to tell, I'm gonna roll a perception check versus... Oh my god, very bad. It does not notice you, but now you need to re-roll your stealth check.
Okay.
If you'd like to hide again.
I would. It's
Roll
21.
with advantage because you're heavily obscured.
That's even better. 25.
It does not notice you. It continues to spiral away from you.
Cool. And now I'm gonna dash with stealth hide.
Stealth 90 feet away. Back through the clouds, taking your move action, bonus action to dash on your wings. Do you head back to the boat, or do you head down? Back to the boat.
Back to the boat. Yeah.
Okay. Until eventually, Joey peeks below the clouds, sees Nesbit, Zygo, Henry, and Akana on the deck, kind of huddled around each other, still curious. Just as you say that, Zygo, you look up and see Joey out from the top of the clouds and begin to fly back towards the boat.
Joey kind of tumbles back towards the boat, almost like she's trying to fly way too fast, and then hits it with a crash.
Asked and answered, apparently.
And as Joey stands up, her wings fold back in on themselves, into her cloak. Okay. I've lots of updates. Okay, so Sven is gone, and there's a giant eel in the clouds, and it's very territorial over its storms, and something summoned it, and I don't know what that was because I was too scared to go under and check.
Did you say eel?
Did you say Sven is gone?
Yeah, so apparently he accidentally released a version of the coral father monster into the ethereal plane, and he's the only one that can destroy it. So he went back to the plane to destroy the monster shadow that is wreaking havoc there. And I was above the clouds and decided to go, just explore the storm. But then I got close, and then there was this eel, and then all of a sudden it could see me, and then it trapped me, and then it could move really, really fast, and it was giant. And then I could sense, I felt that it was tethered to some type of conjurer, and it brought the storm. The storm is like its nest, and that was why it didn't like me in the storm, because I was in its nest. I was an invader, so I had to hide, and I had to move away. But then I moved back close to learn more, and then I left. But I almost died.
Would you say this is right above the clay peaks?
Yes.
And
We're
so I
taking
go,
all of this in stride. All right.
would you say that that's where you scried our ostrich friend?
Probably in a similar area, but
He said he was yelling to someone, right?
yelling at someone. He
Do you remember
seemed
what
to.
he said?
Oh goodness. Can I make a history check to try to remember what he said?
You can make a history check to
doesn't.
try to remember, and then you're gonna have to make another check because you don't speak avian, do you?
All right, I don't. 23 history check.
Now make a performance check to try to replicate avian without speaking it.
Holy
that's
shit.
Oh.
16?
Okay. Akana, you're the only one who speaks avian, is that correct?
Yeah.
Go ahead and make an insight check.
Okay.
You know what? No. You're gonna make a.
No. Make it an insight check. That's good. Everybody likes a good old-fashioned
No. It's
insight
gonna be
check.
it's gonna be an intelligence-based roll. Go ahead and make a history check for me with disadvantage.
What about a regular insight check?
I'll tell you what. I'll give you perception.
Perception?
Perception.
With
But
no
disadvantage.
disadvantage?
No, with
Can I take
disadvantage.
history then, please?
Okay, you can take history.
I'll take
This is
history for
going
200,
great.
Alex. I'm just trying. Oh, with disadvantage. Oh, that's crap. I don't even know if my inspiration will save it.
I can also wheel you.
Here's the thing, buddy. I rolled a 2. I have a +5, so that would make it 7. If I do my inspiration, that would be...
Could get it up
That.
to a 13 if
And
you
then-
roll max, and then I could get it higher.
Yeah. So let's probably say it would average to 6. And then it would be...
What? And
13.
A 13? That's
Which-
not.
It's not great, but if it has to
Do you
be
guys
to
want to know what you
10
need? Would it make you feel better?
Yeah.
Sure. What's the DC?
You need a 14.
Okay,
Let's
so...
fucking go for it. Let's do it.
Yeah. Okay.
Come on, let's
I hope
do
I
it.
don't die. But you know what? This would be really good
would
information
you
to
die?
know. Well, because I'm using my inspiration, so I hope that I don't need this at a more opportune moment. But this could be very important to. Well, okay, I rolled a flat 3, so that is 10.
So
Okay,
I need
so
a
you
4
need a
or
four.
higher?
You need a 4 or higher. We can do it. Put your back into it. You know what I mean? Oh, what is it?
3.
Ah! Do we have anything? Is there anything else? Can you guidance
Did we
me?
not get anything from the chili?
I
No, you
could
don't
guidance you, but I
Guidance
didn't.
me.
But I didn't say I was doing it.
Well, we could do it now. We're figuring it out.
If you want to try one more time, Gabe, you can make the performance check again with disadvantage.
This'll go great. Okay, yeah, let's try it one more
Okay,
time.
One more time.
Here comes this
Try to wrap your
great
mouth around that whistle.
Performance check. 6.
Okay. Hannah, Akana, go ahead and make a history check with disadvantage.
This time I'm guidancing you on your
Okay.
history check. I'm
So
like,
this is a
I know
D4?
that was not good avian, so see if you can figure it out.
So it's a history check with disadvantage.
Yeah, you need a
Right.
24.
Well, I can't, George.
You can.
Them's the way the numbers work.
No, I can't. 11.
With guidance?
Yes, I rolled a 3.
It's
I rolled
much
a 3
worse
and a
than
10.
before.
Oh, what do I have?
we-
what do I have?
We'll
Can
give
I?
you guys a moment to think.
I have a question. Can I command him to say the same thing he said?
Absolutely not.
What if?
Sometimes
What if?
except that you don't know it.
Take the L, Hannah.
I don't remember that they were. He said something in Avian, but what I do remember is that he was only one of 2 casters. So there was someone else involved. Perhaps he was responsible for this, but not wholly responsible for this.
Could I make a history check, not at disadvantage ideally, about if a creature this big needs 2 casters to be summoned, or if it's just summoned by
I'll remind you that you already know that there's 2 creatures in there.
Yeah.
in the thing?
We've talked
Yes.
about that.
This is all information that came up in that thing.
I'll let you guys ruminate for a moment because we are going to very quickly cut inside the illusory forest within the colony as Whistlepig Kid and Zaza walk inside and realize that they are fully alone with their 26 and their 25 perception, respectively.
And this is a forest that I like to go to. Is it? So now you've pretty much seen this. You've pretty much seen the ship.
Very, very nice forest. Thank you for showing me.
You don't have any questions about the forest?
No. It seems pretty self-explanatory. Whistlepig Kid is, very kind of warily looking at the edges of the forest, kind of like deeper in. And he, makes a hard eye contact with Zaza. And just goes, but if I were to talk about my real opinion about the forest, it would have to be, I don't know, somewhere a little more discreet.
More discreet? Okay, like deeper in the forest?
No. It's somewhere. Are there other places on the boat that aren't in the forest?
Okay, I guess we'll get out of the forest, my favorite place on the whole ship. And they walk out, and she takes them to where Sven was staying?
You are no longer in the forest, and there's a little hammock there where you can see that it's like still inside with the illusory forest around you, but you can see pretty clearly.
Yeah. Real fast before we go out there. Great job. You're doing so good. Just remember to just remember.
I don't know what you're
I
talking
told you.
about. And
That's
she
right.
turns around and
God, she's a natural. I don't know what everyone was saying about it.
Sven,
Wait till you poop your pants, Nick.
As
No
you do that,
context on that one, bud.
you guys hear the door just go.
Wow. Now that is a forest. Hey, who's out there?
No response, but both of you see a tiny little red panda foot underneath a whole bunch of bags, and you glean that Curly is hiding amidst like a pile of cloth, just like, and he's very well hidden except for his little toe.
So cute.
I spy my favorite sous chef in the entire continent.
What? Oh man! Sorry for eavesdropping on you. They told me to do it. It was captain's orders. I hope you're not mad at me.
How could I possibly be mad at you, Curly? Like I said, you're one heck of a sous chef.
Well, you mean it?
I mean, and I've had some of the finest sous chefs that Emporia has to offer, and you are the top, my friend.
Make a persuasion check, Nick.
Great. Sorry about the delay. There's a slight delay on my end. Boo-doo-doo-boo. $24.
24. He beams at you, and he blushes and looks down at the ground and says, Mr. Whistlepig, I wasn't gonna do this, but get it. And he reaches into his back pocket and he pulls out a crumpled piece of paper where he has sketched you riding atop your beetle, and he hands it to you hurriedly. It's a very good sketch. It's like something like if an artist handed you on a subway train, you'd be like, oh my god, you drew me? Like, it's that. It's very well done.
Oh my god.
I heard stories about you when I was like younger, and I looked up to you. And then tried my hand at the outlaw thing, and it went very, very poorly in a very short span of time. I quickly abandoned it, but never lost the hope that maybe one day I'd be able to learn from the best.
Hey, kid. The outlaw life, it ain't for everybody, you know? Hell, it ain't even for me anymore. People who stay in the outlaw life too long, their lifespans aren't optimistic. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I guess. That was made very clear.
Yeah.
I was a part of a gang, and they all were quickly dispatched by a much more talented gang, and they thought I was a passerby, and they wanted me to tell the story, but I had hired everyone, and I was technically in charge.
Yeah, that'll happen. You know?
Yeah.
Look, you're doing great. You might be a little soft, but you're one heck of a cook.
And he's one heck of an adventurer. He found these amazing pieces of slat rock, like
you guys are just embarrassing me now. Forget it. I'm gonna go clean up after the
Curly,
chili.
Curly, you take this compliment because it is an honest one. I'm happy to have met you, my little friend.
Yeah, he breaks down weeping. This is the best
Hey.
bargain day of my life.
Hey, it's okay. Here, why don't we go back outside and I can, would you like to hear a cowboy poem? I was thinking about telling the rest of the crew one.
Would I ever? He leads you all outside, back out onto the deck, and Curly loudly says to everyone, "Hey guys, I didn't learn nothing. They were just talking about, like, how great I was and stuff."
Well, then you did learn something, Curly.
Yeah, I guess I did. And then he, lost in thought and literally having the best goddamn afternoon of his life, he walks off to his little potato sack where he's got stuff and immediately begins to scribble in a small little leather-bound journal, a bug leather-bound journal that he has. And all of you are reunited on the deck.
Before we, get back into everything, I just thought it wasn't fair for me not to show who I am and put all my cards on the table. And I said before that I was a scofflaw and a singer, but I didn't tell you that I was also a cowboy poet. Did you ever lay down your old bedroll to get some much-needed rest, just to be woke up in a little while in the middle of a red ant's nest? Barefoot, you hobble through the thorns, pull your bed out to the side. Soon you find out that don't help. You just gave them ants a ride. Then you hear some old cowboy say, "Kid, why don't you be quiet? Them dang ants, they don't eat much. You just got them on the fight. You think you might as well get up. It seems your only chance. It don't take long to figure out there's more roosting in your pants. Now, all you young waddies, just remember what I said. You better do some scouting, or you rolling out your bed. Now, if you think I'm fooling, go on and take a chance. But don't be howling out for help when them red ants is in your pants." And the Whistle Pig Kid whips off his hat and takes a bow. That's a poem from the great Jake Copus.
That was supposed to tell us who you are?
Yeah.
Have you had ants in your pants before?
Oh, heck yeah.
That's not nice, I guess.
Have none of you? Is that not a relatable story to all of you? That's
No,
happened
it
to
was
me
extremely
countless times.
relatable to me. It spoke to my very soul. I was gonna say it felt like you were taking a story straight out of my life. I've heard about poetry. I remember reading poems. My dad would read me poems, but I haven't heard poetry in a very long time, and a lot of the new poetry I don't understand. But it really moved me.
Hey, well, I'm glad. Hey, look, it's just a humble thing I can provide. What were you guys talking about?
Oh, Joey flew up into the sun and found an eel, apparently.
Yep, just your average Tuesday afternoon.
Wow.
Weekdays
Well, that sounds
exist
pretty
in
normal.
Yes, that's not a problem for you? That is
everyone.
run of the mill?
Pardon me, everyone. I've just had a look at our destination our destination coming up. I think we're close to Barkwood.
What's that?
Is that Kenner's old city? Hometown?
Well, it's less of a city and more of a very small village, actually.
It's quaint, but it's nice. Wait, can I roll a history check to see if I remember?
Roll a wisdom save, and
Okay.
then we'll see.
All right. Okay, wisdom save. Gonna save it up today. 28.
28. Now make a history check.
History check. We're checking it out. 19.
19.
Saying it works, man.
You remember a couple little moments of Barkwood and remember it to be your hometown in your very, very, very long time ago.
There's not a lot of people. Everybody knows everyone. And I think I'm gonna... Would this be a check, George, to see if I remembered that a person here knew something when I was born?
That's included in the history check you just rolled. Yes, you remember that.
Okay. Might seem some familiar faces, but I don't know if my face will be familiar to them anymore.
Very well. It should be 20-ish minutes before we reach our destination. Are we ready to go on then? Or
Yeah, I mean,
Assuming
isn't
we'll get a warm
anybody
welcome.
worried about the eel?
Incredibly.
Oh,
I don't know what we're gonna do
No?
about it though.
I thought
I
we
know,
were taking it in
I'm
stride.
saying,
I'm
oh,
panicking about it under the
I
surface.
saw it
Okay, because everybody seemed pretty calm about it, and I
You
thought
saw
it was pretty
it too?
crazy, and I almost
I
died,
saw
and
it
nobody.
too.
Hold on.
When did you see this, Zaza?
I saw it before we fought the wind monsters.
Did you mention it to us?
Yeah, and I feel like people were pretty calm too, because I mentioned it and everyone forgot.
Well, we were then attacked by wind monsters, so there was a lot happening.
Well,
Was it-
it's the story. It's the same monster from stories that I heard growing up, and I couldn't believe my eyes when I saw it. And
Wait,
then
what was
maybe
the story?
the story was of the thunder gods,
And
and I saw something coming in and out of the clouds, and I blinked my eyes a few more times, and I didn't see it anymore.
I saw it. It was an eel.
George, can I roll? I don't know if this is a religion or a history check, but something about the rain in particular, like the rain that never ended happening a certain amount of time ago, and now it's happening again. Like a connection with those
Roll
two.
one more history check, and then I'm gonna say that's all we get for today on this creature.
Okay, no, not on the creature specifically.
About the rain specifically, yeah.
Yeah, like the rain, or
But
like if
it's all related. So
Okay.
that's gonna be the last check for the day on this thing.
21.
21. You remember something a while back that you read something about the forever rain. You remember you read it on a tombstone a long time ago.
Okay. No religion check I can make on that?
Go ahead and make one more religion check, because that would give you a greater inclination. Some priest of soul was associated with that.
Okay.
We should be there very soon, everyone. Should we be looking for a warm welcome or a reception?
No. There's too much going on. And we are not getting off this boat until we talk some things out. We are supposed to be Henry!
Should we lay anchor to speak? We're moving downriver.
Sure.
I think that us continuing to move is not a bad idea, actually. It's
Wait, should we
things on our tail. I think that continuing to move is not a bad idea.
Continuing to move? Okay, but...
All right.
Actually, you know what? I am wrong. We should drop anchor.
Right, this is why new rule. When I slip into my captain voice, no one interrupts Nesbit. I don't speak most of the day, but when I speak in captain voice, no one says anything. All right? Because I don't say much, and I don't like raising my voice. All right. We are supposed to be a colony, and we keep not saying things, and I don't do well around social interactions anyway, and I am not good at understanding what all of you mean when you look at each other awkwardly. So we're going to talk about what's going on with you, Akana. We're going to talk about what's going on with you, Zygo. We're going to talk about why you keep leaving and going off to go die somewhere, Joey. We're going to talk about the secrets that you have going on, Zaza. And Whistlepig Kid, we have nothing to talk about, you ancient spirit.
All right. The Whistlepig Kid just takes a seat on a barrel and takes off his hat.
Because if we don't start talking about this stuff, if we just keep going from one thing to the next, we will be killed. Because we are going to keep going off on our own. All right? Oh.
Zaza's raising her hand.
Yes, Zaza.
Henry!
Oh.
Henry immediately takes his hat off and shuts the fuck up.
Yes, Zaza?
I completely agree with you, Captain. I hate keeping secrets. When I go to the bathroom, I'm actually talking with my ancestors. It's something special that I've never been able to do before, and I didn't want to tell everyone. And secondly, the Whistlepig Kid is a really good guy. And I think we should stop giving him such a hard time.
Were we giving you a hard time, Whistlepig Kid? I thought we were actually pretty good to you so far.
Well,
we have listened to your songs and poetry.
You've all given me such a warm welcome. And he kind of like pins Zygo for a second. Just like, thank you all for the hospitality.
Zygo doesn't see it.
It is completely lost.
Zygo doesn't register.
Which in a way empowers the Whistlepig Kid.
Yes, it does.
He knows he can throw any looks
I know I
my
can
way.
throw anything at you.
Yeah.
Comfort on the trail is far between these days. You know, I've been out on the road for so long without.
Zaza starts to play her flute behind him as he starts to talk.
Nice
like-
company, and I just y'all have something really special here, and I think you shouldn't squander it by fighting. You know, it's I learned long ago that when you push your family away, everyone loses, and I don't want to see the same thing happen to y'all. That's just my 2 crowns. I'll sit back.
Nesbitt's just pointing at the Whistlepig Kid like, see? The spirit gets it.
I feel like we are on different boats right now. I do not think that anyone is fighting amongst their family, but I agree with Nesbitt that there are questions that are unanswered that I do think that we should discuss.
Are you raising your hand again, Zaza?
Yes, Zaza.
I made dinner because I wanted to talk too. Because I don't know what's going on with the Canna. And then she puts her hand down.
I also don't know, which is why I'd like to go visit my hometown, hopefully learn a couple of things.
When I was 24, I was shipwrecked on an island for 3 months.
Oh, good God.
Oh!
Somehow I survived and came back to shore, but civilization never really accepted me again. Never really felt right, so I took to the sea.
Yeah.
Took jobs with unreputable people. I'm not done. Took jobs with unreputable people, traveled all manner of dangerous oceans, and that is how I came to be in the employ of the Pendletons. But then I met all of you, and, well, I have been in more danger than I've ever been in my entire life, especially ever spent on that island. I have watched people grow years of age right before my very eyes in seconds, and yet I would never trade it for anything. So that's my big secret, is that I love you all.
We love you too, Henry. You're part of the family.
Yeah, Zaza gives him a hug.
I have an idea. From now on, when we have meetings like this, when we have to ask questions, because sometimes we get so caught up in what we don't and do want to say and interrupt each other, we will now enforce what my mom used to have called a talking stick, and Nesbitt will pull out the stick of the hero.
Stick of the hero?
Whoever is holding...
Oh my God.
Whoever is holding the stick of the hero will be talking. And if you're not holding the stick of the hero, you don't say anything. Out of respect. That is the new rule on this ship, the colony.
Oh man, my mom used to give me those all the time, except for she wouldn't give them to me. She would just hold them.
Yep.
Curly reaches for the stick.
All right, yeah.
This is difficult to say because I've taken a vow that sort of contradicts me letting anybody in on this information, but because I feel like I can trust all of you, I'm just gonna impart upon you this knowledge. I was originally trained to... I entered the army before I had that whole stint as an outlaw. Thought I would be like, blackjack and have some adventures, and I was rated, what did they call me? The most naturally gifted sniper that had ever passed through the walls of Fort Donner. So...
What?
Zygo jumps into the ocean.
No, come on.
But they told me they wanted me to shoot people, and I was like, no!
This is good. This is good and healthy.
That's why I always wanted to be like the Whistle Pig Kid, because I thought maybe I had a talent for it and I could get away with not hurting nobody, but they all hurt each other a lot.
Well, hey, Curly, if you're half as good a sniper as you are a sous chef, I'd like to see that.
Do you want to see it?
Yeah, sure.
He grabs a musket from the floor, loads it very, very quickly and adeptly. All right, what do you want me to shoot?
Whistle Pig Kid grabs one of the chili bowls and flings it up in the air.
Okay. A shot rings out. He misses.
All right.
Wait. Throw it again.
Ugh.
This time, and the ball explodes as a musket shot goes through it at the perfect peak. Just a little rusty. It's been a second.
Hot dog. Now that's a true shot.
Well, we could definitely use that next time we run into a spat of trouble.
You have never told me that.
Where were you when Henry died? Someone shot at Henry.
Henry died?
You were, yeah. We were all, yeah. Everyone was here.
I missed that completely.
Oh, God.
I must have been sleeping close.
All right. All right.
Maybe, I don't know, Nesbit, if this is okay with you, but maybe Curly, you can kind of have a new post and be the, you know,
Why is he not
sniper,
in
the
the lookout? Is it
lookout?
Yara? Yes, who is up there right now? Do we have nobody? We know that we are being
made
chased
a
by
schedule.
snipers.
I made
Do
a
we not-
schedule.
To be fair, and I'll take the stick and just kind of like gesture with it again to remind everyone what the rule is now, because it's being liberally broken. To be fair, the last time we took Curly out on an adventure, he asked me to teach him how to use a crossbow, and he failed spectacularly and fell off a bug.
It's totally different. The weight is wrong. There's
They
no.
are incredibly different pieces of equipment.
All right.
I gotta say.
I will say thank you for sharing, but now it's on to just talking about the things that have yet to be said. Zygo, here is the stick of the hero.
I would like somebody to be in the crow's nest because I feel like we are in constant danger. The fact that we have dropped anchor in the middle of the stream when we know that there are people who are trying to kill us from every direction feels like a mistake to me. I will hand the stick to Joey.
I can go, or I can send Charlie. And then Joey hands the stick to Charlie.
Zygo grabs it out of the air. Charlie is not a
Charlie
lookout.
drools
So
all
is...
over the thing. Charlie is a banana slug with the intelligence of a very dumb dog. Just sort of like,
Give it. Charlie, give me this stick. Charlie. Oh, Charlie. Give me this stick, Charlie.
he sludges all over the thing. And you rest the snake.
I didn't know this was this kind of show.
All right.
Well, you don't know.
I would recommend that we send Carly up to the lookout just for the time being, and I will hand the stick back to Nesbit.
All right, Curly, get up there.
Bye!
All right.
Are we staying? Oh,
Oh, you don't have the stick.
Well, we said that the anchor was up, so we are moving forward, right? Like we
no,
have-
No, I
It's
thought
down.
it was up and then down and then up
Henry,
again. Or no,
you wait
down
Henry
then up
to go
then
pick it
down
up.
again.
All right.
How far are we from Barkwood?
20 minutes.
20 minutes.
Yeah.
20 minutes.
So we got some time. I'll give Nesbit gives it to Akana, kind of like gingerly, just like, all right. What's this gonna be?
oh, I was just saying we should probably move. That's all. Because we were stopped.
Oh, all right, okay.
You don't have the stick, you can't talk.
If two people are each touching the stick, can they both talk?
Captain. He touches the stick. Is this allowed?
I can see how this is a flawed premise when it's a bunch of people and not just children.
What if we
Joey
all touch the
casts
stick?
message into Nesbit's head.
Oh, God.
What about this?
Why are you staring at Nesbit?
Okay.
Joey's just like,
I'll just take the stick of the hero back. All right. This is why I'm not very good at speaking. So we just haven't said the words to all of us out loud. Akana, you died.
Right.
And you have come back differently, which is not bad, but we haven't had time to even think about it.
Yeah, no, there's been a lot going on, and I know that this must be very bizarre for all of you. To know a particular person so well and then to have them be different is probably a lot of a shock. I apologize if my memories of things are a bit different, or if sometimes I seem distant. It's just, for you it was mere seconds, but for me it was a very, very long time. But then luckily, and she'll look to Nesbit with gratitude, I was able to come back because of you. And I'll always be indebted to you for that.
Does anyone else have anything to say on this subject?
No, I don't want to talk about it.
All right. Zaza?
Huh? To be honest, I felt a little skeptical of you. One time, when you laughed, I saw Kano. And I want the rest of us to know that we're here for you, no matter what. Thank you. And she gives it back to Nesbit.
Okay. It's just, we just haven't said these things. It's not, I'm not looking to have any major revelations.
No, you are right. We have been running for so long since we have not had a chance to talk. It is good.
Hey, Henry also died.
I was gonna say.
And he's doing great. Joey's gonna like slap him on the back.
Oh, yes, I'm doing better.
I know it seems weird, but it is a gift what happened to us. A lot of people are not as lucky to be surrounded by a group as talented as this.
Whistlepig asks for the stick.
Yep. Oh.
Gate. Okay, mate. There's a little bit of a spotted.
Yeah,
belly.
you're good now.
He gazes down at the like kind of down the river, and just goes, Barkwood. I've been around there before. And he looks at Zaza and just goes, there was always trouble when I went.
Oh, so do you think we shouldn't go? She grabs a stick.
No, we better head down and go see what Akana's hometown was like. I think that's important for everyone, right?
What kind of trouble? It's a very small place. Mostly people, well, I've not been there in a while, but I'm not saying we should flaunt magic, but people are generally pretty cool with it.
No, people are great. You know, it's just trouble. Zaza?
Zaza looks like very serious and takes the stick. Says, Nesbit, if I can respectfully say or pitch an idea to the rest of the crew, I think we should stick together. Because something that keeps happening every time we get to port is that we all go do something separately. And we never even talked about when the turtle guy almost blew up the town. So this time, can I please ask that we all do the same thing all together? She gives it to Zygo because she sees Zygo.
Speaking of which, Akana, did you find what you were hoping to find when we stopped at the harbor?
I guess,
We went there for you.
do I roll a thing?
Make a wisdom save.
Okay.
Right.
Zaza's kind of spiking up because no one answered her thing.
Wow,
like that's
30.
Okay, now make a history check. Zaza spiking up and getting a little frustrated.
Yeah.
Sorry, Zaza. I had been thinking about this for a while.
It's a little foggy in your memory, but you remember going back to Greywater Harbor and investigating where one of your lost partners had been. Not sure that you found anything much more of import there.
Yeah. From what I can remember, I didn't find anything I wasn't expecting to see. But I did get some closure that was pretty important.
Everyone, dock seems to be empty. Are we all ready to get up?
Yes, and to your point, Zaza, we will stay together. I think that is a good idea.
Yeah.
And she looks directly at Joey. And puts her hand out for the stick.
Okay, fine. Yeah, sure, of course. I always stay together. I don't know why you're looking at me like that.
Doesn't
Take the stick.
Joey, are you okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm fine.
It's just that, you know that you don't always stay together. There's no reason to be combative about it. You literally just flew off on your own. I ask if you're okay because I know how much Sven means to you, and if Sven is off protecting his realm,
There's just a lot going on right now, okay? And Joey kind of shoots a furtive glance towards Akana, but like tries to not. There's just a lot going on.
All right.
Right before... Sorry, George, if you had something you were going to do.
He just, Henry is calling from the helms. Pulling in now. Everybody get ready. Tick-tock. Be ready to seal us off to the dock. You have
Right
a
before
moment
we
while
do
you
that,
slow it.
yeah, I'm going to head over to Akana, tap her just gently on the arm, and say, if there was something you are looking for, yeah, it is best that you are at your best. And I will cast Enhance Ability for intelligence checks for you.
Smart.
Ooh, what a
Ew.
move.
So every intelligence check you make for the next hour is with advantage.
Thank you.
Great.
Nesbit just with the stick goes, all right, the first colony meeting, I guess the first new colony meeting is adjourned. Thank you, everyone. And then Nesbit will put away the stick of the hero, and then instantly go up to the Whistlepig Kid and go, do you have more poems about ants?
Aww. I love that.
Well, heck yeah! I got tons of poems about ants.
Okay, and then Nesbit's just like, great. You're great. Sorry to dump a bunch of history on you, ancient spirit, but I just,
Hey,
you know.
look, it ain't nothing I ain't heard before.
Right, because you're old.
Yeah, it's fine.
While they're having that conversation, Joey is gonna whisper to Zygo, Zygo, do you think it's okay if we look like this, or do you think we should do the thing?
This is a small town on the river. I would be surprised if news of us have reached us here.
Everybody make a perception check.
I also, just a character thing, I would like to kind of sidle up next to Joey and just kind of gingerly go to take her hand.
Say perception.
That's
Perception.
I nat 20'd my perception check.
Cool. Oh, great.
I got a 1.
Got a 6.
21.
Okay.
11.
Nesbit.
22.
Okay. Joey, you immediately realize, as you're looking at the dock, that nobody is coming up to meet you. Henry is staring off, kind of perplexed. Tick-tock, seal us off. Hello? Is there a dock manager here? How much for the night? Do you all see anyone? I can't see anyone.
Can Zaza go over to Henry and kind of tap him on the shoulder and tell him to quiet down?
He shuts up.
Do you think we should send a scouting party? This is weird.
I don't think.
Joey, there's no lights on in town either.
You guys, there's no lights on. I don't feel good about this.
I'm happy to scout ahead if one of you wants to come with me.
I will go. I'll go with you.
This isn't right.
I thought we were all sticking together, though.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right. Zaza, you're right. We should all stick together.
If no one's here, there's no point in being quiet.
Well,
Unless they're hiding.
Zaza, are you able to look into the sky today?
Yes, I can, Captain. And she goes to a more private spot and casts clairvoyance above. And
Clairvoyance.
The outhouse.
Dope. Smart.
It's right.
Make a perception check with advantage.
okay. 23, and then I batched. It's 23.
There is nobody in town.
Like, I actually see that there's actually nobody.
There is no one in town. All of the windows are dark. There is, in fact...
Wait! Can I do an investigation check?
On what? Through your... What would you like to make an investigation check on?
Because that is fucking weird. Kind of like an illusion or kind of like a forest spirit.
Go ahead and make an investigation check.
Okay.
That delay is so bad for me.
Oh, God.
A 4, but I'm gonna use a luck point. My luck point's my choice. Yes. A 16.
There don't appear to be any illusory things happening here.
Okay, wait, what was the other thing you were gonna say before I interrupted you?
The windows are all dark. The animals are, like, the bugs that should be in stables and such are empty. And the buildings look like they are becoming overgrown. The grass around all of the buildings is very tall. It's like wheat growing on its own, like wild wheat speckled with flowers. There is nobody in this town.
Can I do some kind of nature check to see how long no one has been in this
Make
town?
a survival check.
Survival. Oh,
Or
even
nature, whichever you
better.
prefer.
Survival. 9. Dang it.
You're not sure, but it's longer than a year.
Longer than a year. Okay, so then while I'm looking, what else should I look at? I'm looking above the town.
What you will say, besides noticing like a tavern, which is unnamed and it just has like a name above it, Billy's, like apostrophe S, Billy's. There's a couple of residential houses. There is a blacksmith that is completely abandoned, and the biggest thing in the town is a massive, like 3-story, much taller than every other building in this town, church to Soul.
Church to Soul.
Oh no.
Oh.
But it too looks overgrown.
It all looks overgrown. Do I see any burn marks? Do I see any sign of a struggle?
Nope.
Okay, wait. Let me look at my abilities. What else can I do? Intimidation.
With that, we're going to take a little break. We'll be back in 6 or 7 minutes. We're going to fix some delay stuff on our end, and then we'll be back to check out this town. By the way, everybody go ahead and open up the Roll20 for me, would you? Be back in a moment, everybody. Bye-bye.
I set upon the ship at dawn. I wouldn't dare be late. A village
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to a very tense, walking. Oh, wow. It wasn't
What
a problem
happened?
until right when we started. Cool. And win. Okay, we're good.
No.
Leaving Henry aboard the colony.
I'm still
as
doing
well.
it. I'm still doing it though.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
It's not me anymore.
Go ahead,
Oh.
Zaza. Go ahead and roll your checks before I describe this. We had some more you wanted to find as you cast clairvoyance above the empty town of Barkwood.
Okay. Okay. Can I do an insight check?
You're so paranoid. Roll an insight check.
I am paranoid. I will never not be paranoid. Okay, an 18.
18.
Yeah.
What are we inside?
Zaza,
Because everyone's gone, so I'm like, how does this feel to me? What's my gut feeling? Why is everyone gone?
Zaza,
I like it. I mean-
look at the chat, please.
I'm looking at the chat. Ah!
Whispering. We're whispering now.
Ah! Ah! Oh my god. Oh
What
my
is that?
god.
What a tempered reaction that was.
Okay, can I do an arcana?
We're all on the boat. So
Can I-
is that happening in game? Like we're on the boat watching you do that and you're screaming to yourself?
None of us
Nick,
can see what
Nick,
you're seeing.
I just texted you what I sent to Natasha.
Okay. And then I do an arcana check.
What
Okay,
is
go ahead and roll an
secret?
arcana check.
Okay, an 11.
No trace of magical thing that you recognize here.
Okay, and I'm doing a history check because
Run
what
it
if I
through-
read about this in a book?
Run through your whole skill list.
Please,
Oh my
please.
god.
Please.
The spell lasts for 10 minutes, George.
I will use every skill.
Oh my god. Well,
You
no
get to
worries.
use all of them 6 times.
I'd like to make an
each.
animal handling check just to see if I would treat any animals differently.
No, come out and
Four.
roll anybody.
So, you don't have to tell me anything. I
What are you
guess.
rolling?
A 4 for history.
Okay, great. Continue. Barkwood? You didn't heard of this town.
And then, is there a survival?
You're from an island, not even on Emporia. You already rolled survival.
Yeah, you already
I
rolled
told you
survival.
you got
Oh, shit.
survival.
Okay, well, I guess that's it.
Great.
Okay. But then I whisper to the group. There's no one here. All the plants have grown. Like they haven't been here for at least a year. And I don't get a good feeling from this place. So I would stay on guard, okay?
Do we want to do any, like, I don't know, detect magic or something just to see if anything's afoot?
Yeah. Do that, yeah.
Can you do that, Joey?
No, I can't. I just thought somebody else could.
I can't.
Sometimes I can. At
I
this
can't.
moment, I cannot.
That's not
No.
something I can do.
Well, then never mind. I guess it was a terrible idea.
No, it
I
is a
can't
good
do it.
idea. I just
Fully do
don't.
I
not
cannot.
have that.
It's
I can. I can't. Sorry.
Carly, we
The
have not
tea's
learned so
made
many
out
things
when I'm
about you
this high
today.
up.
Oh my god.
all right. That's
And she
fine.
gets she gets her maul ready.
That's fine. There's something clearly wrong, which means we're meant to be here. All right. I'm gonna get off the boat
Okay.
and cast Speak with Plants.
Nice.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh,
On
we got
what?
lots of grass.
I mean, I guess what is like the most prominent looking thing? Like, is it the overgrowth or is it the
It's
grass?
there are lots of vines and there is grass on the ground, tall grass.
I guess the vines, because the vines are the things that are like indicative
The
of time.
vines.
Yeah.
Okay. What does it look like as you cast Speak with Plants?
So Nesbit just gets on his knees and just puts his hand into the grass just to get to the ground, and his eyes will go over just the hexagonal bug and just suddenly can hear around him. Well, technically, I can just talk to all plants, but that's who I'm talking to first.
The vine shifts just a little bit as you cast that. What do you say?
Where did everyone go?
Things have been gone and quiet for time and time. Ever since seed, from seed to leaf, empty.
How many suns and moons have you been here?
Seasons come, seasons go. Cold. 4 colds, 4 freezes.
And all that time, no one.
No one. Or excuse me.
Actually, never mind. I'm thinking about it.
Hi.
Sorry, my dude.
I'm a vine.
I just made a DM mistake. 1 freeze.
1 freeze. Okay.
I had some timing questions.
Yeah.
This is the game.
So funny.
One great freeze. Lost many. Gained many.
All right. Is there anything dangerous near?
The vine shifts for a moment, and it begins to wriggle.
Whistle
As
Pig
it-
Kid comes over and puts his hand on Nesbit shoulder and just goes just kind of really in his ear, very close so only he can hear it. Just goes, I see what you're doing and it's a great idea, but it cannot work and you have to stop right now.
Can I insight check that?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh my god.
That was horrifying.
Nick,
16.
send me a roll.
16.
Okay, give me 1 second.
Whistlepig gives you that super intense stare. You feel like whether you remain convinced is entirely up to you, but he convinces you in the moment. And then he just nonplussed continues like moving past you, closer to town, waving everybody to come forward.
Hey, did we all notice that happen, or was that purely a
Right in Nesbit's ear, very subtly.
Nesbit will just look at the plants for a second. Just one last question before he leaves. Just, you're not of the mother, are you?
No response.
Insight check. I'm insight checking the plants.
Go ahead.
The
and
plants
check the
are
plants.
liars.
Silence of the plants.
They are all liars.
19.
19. The vines are lying. They're liars.
Whistlepig looks back at Nesbit and just gives like a little nod
Nesbit gives a slow nod.
and he kind of waves on the rest of the group behind him as he moves down the main, like not the main road, but kind of off the dock towards town a little bit.
And Nesbit will he cuts off the connection and just says to everyone, nature here is not of the mother, it is lying.
So why are we still here?
Nesbit looks at Joey. This is not the first time that you've walked headfirst into danger. This time you're doing it with friends.
Joey, a couple hours ago, you flew into a cloud with a giant eel in it alone without telling anybody.
Yeah, but that had a real reason. We have no reason.
Hush now, girl.
We do have reason to be.
Hush now, child. You come on.
Don't call me child, sir.
Um,
And then
Sir
Joey
is
kind of
fine. I'll
stalks
take
ahead.
it.
But Joey would like to stalk ahead with stealth.
George,
Thank you.
Zaza, go ahead.
can I secretly ask you something?
Yes, go ahead and type it to me.
George, I rolled a 23
The
stealth,
fuck
which
is
is with I'm stalking ahead.
Nesbit had a meeting with a stick of the hero, and now everyone is acting a fool.
George,
Yes.
I'm not going to let Joey walk ahead.
Neither would Zaza.
The one day I don't cast.
Yeah, go
Pass
ahead
Without
and
Trace.
roll an athletics check to. Or Joey, or you can choose to listen. Up to you.
I'll choose to listen, but I still have a 23 stealth, unless you'd like me to roll it again and try to get higher.
She did get to a 31, George. Did you know that she's rolled a 31
I
so
rolled
far?
31.
He's rolling
I
a
know.
31.
On your next turn, if you want to re-hide, you can always re-hide, but I'm only gonna let you do it so many times. So watch out.
And that's not like a grappler or anything. He just kind of gently puts his hand on Joey's shoulder, gives it like a little squeeze, and moves forward just like a couple feet ahead of her.
I insight check this man.
Go ahead and make an insight check.
How we've
And Nick, go
we've
ahead and
either
send me a roll.
Based
failed
on an
every
earnest
one of
squeeze?
them. Yeah.
19.
What am I
Nick,
rolling for that?
Go ahead
Yeah.
and send me
We
the roll
just-
that you is appropriate.
We just keep trying
If
to
it's
insight
persuasion,
Nick.
send me
It's like
persuasion. If
not.
it's deception, send me
Well, he
Doing
keeps
anything.
acting like he just knows too much.
Nick, where's it coming?
Yeah, my insight was more just why. I believe him.
Oh, here it is.
Yeah. At this point,
LOL.
I'll just hit him with blasts.
Okay. He is looking at you the way an uncle would look at you, Joey. Protective.
Joey's gonna lean in and whisper, I think you know what's going on here. And I think as the youngest and most reckless member of this party, you probably should tell me. Persuasion check?
He is not persuadable on that point.
Whistlepig Kid just kind of gives him gives Joey a little like uncle-y nod and just kind of continues to step ahead.
Okay. Everybody continues to walk forward. Akana.
Yeah.
Really quick, make a what's this gonna be? Make an insight check.
Okay.
And George, are we on that Roll20 map yet?
In a moment, we can
30,
settle
20.
ourselves there, unless somebody wants to hang back and do something.
Got it.
Dirty 20. You feel like you've seen this before, but not as Kano, as the mother. What has happened here?
Okay. Would
And
that
it
be
feels related to the sister.
okay? Would
No.
that be a history thing to try to get some more specifics?
Make
on
another
that?
history check. It's a big one.
Or
With
religion.
advantage.
With advantage.
With
Or
advantage.
religion.
If you need a 20 for, you can have it be a religion check, but it will be higher. It'll be a DC 22 with religion.
Okay. How's a 26 besides?
Woo!
Oh no.
Scratch it off the
All
bingo
right.
card.
It flashes before your eyes as a horrifying memory. You speaking to the father and the brother briefly about what the sister has been doing. And one such example, stealing civilizations and hiding them somewhere else in time and leaving behind a ruin.
Dope. That's so dope.
Okay. I want to circle back really quick to the Church of Soul. When did that go up?
That was always up on the outside, but the inside was not a Church of Soul.
Right. Okay, cool. I just wanted to...
The outside was Church of Soul to mislead anybody
yeah.
coming into town.
Okay. What check would I need to make to see how that can... if those populations that have been hidden have ever been recovered, and how...
You ponder that, and I'll have you roll for that later, because you'll need to have spurred on something else to make you think of that.
Okay.
Zygo, is there anything... I think the only person we haven't heard from is you.
I'm a blind man walking into a town I don't understand. Let's do it.
Okay. Everybody, we are going to now move to our roll 20. I believe
love
everybody
those
is on the
words.
map.
The second that we get onto the main drag of the town,
Yes.
and kind of everybody is collected around, like with Whistle Pig in the front. Whistle Pig looks at Zaza, just kind of does like a little, like one of these.
Is it Thieves' Camp? Can I read it?
Oh my
It's not
god.
Certainly not Thieves' Camp. And it never would be.
0 levels in Rogue, either of them.
It's not Thieves'
Yeah.
Camp.
And he kind of, to her, gives a very subtle look towards the Church of Soul, and then down the road. And but it's like a meaningful, like this like moment lasts like a bit too long, and he is staring like daggers into Zaza's eyes.
So, like, we see this, right? I mean, like...
You don't.
I do have
You
blind
certainly
sight for
don't.
30 feet.
I know.
You do not. Joey does not.
What?
Nesbit might. And Akana, you are too wrapped up in what has happened here to notice
That's
something like that.
fair.
So the only person who notices it really is Nesbit. But you were already kind of on that train that something is happening here that is out of your control.
Hold on. I've distrusted the Whistlepig Kid since he got on the boat.
But you are...
I still don't notice this?
I don't think so. I think he would keep himself away from your blind sight.
Oh, that son of a bitch. Alright.
Okay.
These,
I think, George, for
Can I just do it?
fun, I will roll a perception check to be certain if I see it. I don't think the rest of my party's gonna like my answer
That's
if I do.
Do it.
That's an 18.
Yeah, you think you saw that.
Cool.
You guys you settle at the edge of the road as slowly all of you kind of naturally come to a stop. The rain slapping on the old worn brick that makes up the road running through Barkwood. Small wooden townhouses with In some cases, like thatched straw roof that now smells like rotted. The whole ceiling of the tavern looks like it's caving in slightly. The church is in horrible repair. It looks like mildew is covered like the first 2 feet of it in this wet grass. All of the houses look sunken in, and pieces of the ceiling have collapsed inward. And the blacksmith, all of the metal is deeply rusted. And everything there is just like a pile of junk. Did I have a party member who messaged me privately that wanted to do something now?
I think it was Zaza.
You can go ahead and kick it off if you wanted to.
Man.
Okay, wait. Question. You guys are gonna be like, how are you asking this now? Is the Church of... What side is the Church of Soul on?
The
This
bad
side.
side.
It's the one
Oh.
with the little sun on it.
The bad.
Okay,
thought you
that's
meant,
nice.
like, in the
Jackie,
universe.
you
The
know,
Sith.
you get me.
Oh,
You
No,
understand.
no,
Oh,
she-
like
I right?
their alignment.
Yeah, it's alignment.
The
Oh.
Church
I
of
was right.
Soul. The
Yes.
Church of Soul is
The bad
like an
guys.
oppressive religious police force, basically.
That's the one that everybody believes in.
I'm
It's the
so
one-
glad I nailed that.
Thank
They're
you.
basically
Well done.
some of them are healers and like don't know about
History
the
check.
more like dark goings on of the Church of Soul, but
Yes.
most of the Church of Soul like higher ups are like evil people.
Okay, wait. Zaza, this is wild. Oh my gosh. Zaza whispers to Joey, do you still have that fireball?
Yeah, but I was saving it.
I think we need to use it.
Why now? I feel like it
Joey,
hasn't.
Joey. It is your fireball. You earned it fair and square, even though I told you to go find it that one time. But I'm asking you now, and I humbly ask you now, if you think there was a time to use it, this is it.
Tell me why.
I can't.
Tell me why.
I can't, Joey.
Give me a hint. I won't tell anybody. I need to know. This is a valuable artifact.
Can we hear this?
No!
How can we know? We're standing in a circle.
I think Zygo probably can hear this.
Yeah.
Okay. Joey. Please, I can't. Persuasion. Can I roll a persuasion check? Can I do
No.
something?
You get, unless the player character wants you to.
Okay, Joey. I humbly ask you, if you say no, I get it. Consent is sexy. I don't say that to her, but okay. But if you don't, then I'm gonna have to go in.
Go in where?
Into the church.
It's getting close now.
Okay, Joey
Why is that a problem for you
is
to go
going
into
to
the church?
look at Zaza and see the desperation in Zaza's eyes. And she's going to shake her head because she hates that she's doing this. She's going to go, you owe me big time, okay? And she's going to grab the fireball out of her pocket and throw it into the church.
Everybody roll initiative.
Yeah!
Oh my gosh.
Woo!
Clutch.
Woo! Woo!
Ooh, 16.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Akana 16. Joey, what'd you get?
I rolled a fucking 1, so that's a 5.
Well, it's okay.
Zaza,
just did a
what'd
big
you
one.
get?
Started with fireball.
21.
Zygo, what'd you get?
27.
Nesbit, what'd you get?
22.
Okay.
And I got a 23.
Yeah.
Before we go into the initiative round, everybody is going to be surprised as both Zaza and the Whistle Pig Kid can take one surprise round. Essentially. Because you guys have been readying for this since the go. I'm going to turn this down a little bit. Sorry, this is very loud. Holy
Which is
shit.
accurate to how I feel.
I also
There we
need to remember my feral instinct and danger sense for like future stuff.
Okay.
George, I cannot be surprised.
Incredible. Then you are going to take a turn on
And he
this as well.
canonically heard the conversation.
And you heard the conversation. That's right.
What happened to my fireball?
Yeah, we're gonna resolve that. That's the first thing we're gonna resolve.
I can't believe I just used it. I was saving that up.
Giving it for now, I guess. Maybe it's a good time. I don't know.
What?
1
That
second,
is.
y'all.
We have no idea
We have
what's
no idea what
happening.
you're talking about.
You
Natasha.
can't be like, of
can't
course it is, because we have no idea what's happening.
Don't you
Okay.
trust me?
0.
Oh, you
First
trust
things
old
first.
Whistle Pig Kid?
What
Less.
does the fireball do, Joey? This is not a fireball, I don't think, is it? It is a.
No, it's a fire sphere from the fire necklace that I
a
was saving for something
firestorm.
It's a
very
firestorm.
Yeah.
important. I wanted to shove it down Boris Niles' throat, but that's okay. I'll use it.
What is it with people shoving stuff down
That's
throats?
the
I
key.
know.
This is Fire by
Ripping cans
Nesbit.
and shoving into mouths.
What happens is basically this little ring of fire appears around the bead as it sails through the air, and then there is an enormous explosion as the entirety of the church is blown apart. Wood shatters everywhere as the fire re-impact explodes. How much damage does that do, Joey? Go ahead. Firestorm.
Oh man, I didn't even know this was a thing. Okay. Damage.
Firestorm 5e.
Firestorm. 5e.
So this is a 10-foot cube. It takes 7d10. So roll 7d10 for me and tell me what you get.
That's so many. Okay,
And-
great.
George, what was the church a front for? Like, what used to happen on the inside?
Like religious worship that was independent.
George, what it is it's 10 10-foot cubes.
Oh my god.
And it can be made in any configuration. Each cube has to have one adjacent
Joey,
face
Where
of
do
it.
you want this to go?
I throw it right at the Church of Soul.
So like
Okay.
the entire church basically.
So 10 10-foot cubes. Here's one.
And they all have to touch each other. So yeah, it's gonna be
Here's
like the whole
two.
thing basically.
It'd be the whole church.
Here's 3, 4, 5,
So do you want me to roll damage for
6, 7,
Yeah, roll 7d10
8,
regardless. Just roll 7d10.
9, 10. There's the
Hilarious.
fire. Tell me how much damage this is.
Sorry, I'm counting.
No, you're fine, you're fine.
I'm not rolling crazy high, but I'm sure it's fine. Oh, that was better. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, last roll.
I'm stressing, George. I'm really
It also
stressing.
obviously ignites everything on fire.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. How much damage?
$44
Oh my god.
times 10?
No.
After the after the
Oh.
explosion, you hear 2 voices scream. Ah! 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 And then streaming out of the burning church, 2 robed figures collapse onto the brick and are unmoving as their bodies are aflame.
George, did you say we get a surprise round? Is that?
Yes. So now what's going to happen is Zygo is going to go because he is actually first.
Amazing.
2 of these guys run out into the street and lie dead. I will mark them now.
Oh, dead.
They got a
yes.
firestorm dropped on him.
Okay.
Guys, this better be worth it. I was really saving that up.
Bonus
I was
action.
gonna wait till the moon round.
Zygo immediately grabs his cube around his neck and casts Moment to Think.
Okay.
Or sorry, he would have moved as he heard the screams. He actually would have moved. I cannot control my guy. For some reason, I can't control Zygo.
Oh, I will.
I
Try
don't
to
know
fix
where that would
for you.
be. Let me try and... Oh, okay, this one I can, so I'll just be this guy. He would have moved a little bit forward just so he could actually see these creatures. that had just run out. Then he would cast Moment to Think, to try to get a visual on what. I'm trying to investigate who just ran out of this church. What the fuck is going on?
Okay. Roll a perception check. Oh my fucking god.
Nat 20.
You see golden monkey masks on their face.
It was worth it.
Yeah, it was worth it.
I see golden monkey masks on their face. Okay. Okay. Jesus Christ.
With a nat 20, you know that there are 2 hiding by the blacksmiths.
Oh, damn it.
By the blacksmiths? Is that below us there?
I will ping that for yes. You just hear one kick a bucket in shock.
Gotcha. But I can't see them from where I am, right?
No.
Well, I physically can't see them from where I am. That's blind sight. Okay. Jesus. All right. Zygo's going to hold a spell for if one of them comes within 30 feet of him.
Okay, got it. And I assume you activated your starry form then, right?
I did not, because my bonus action was to
Moment to think.
moment to think. I can only
Okay.
see within 30 feet
Homework,
of me.
Gabe.
Got it. Then we are going to skip to Zaza.
Okay, Zaza's gonna rage.
Absolutely. You rage.
And so can I see any of them?
You know that he pointed to right here.
Oh wait, sorry. Let me pull it up. Pointed to right there, and we're over there. Okay.
Actually, George, I didn't indicate anything to anyone.
No. Yeah, that's fine.
It's
Still
not talking about
stands.
you.
Not talking about me. Cool.
Great. Okay, so I'm going to look to my buddy Whistle Pig, and I'm going to recklessly attack those peeps.
Okay, got it. You can you move yourself over? Oh,
Let me
you're
try.
Drawn out in the map
I'm so
yet.
sorry. Where am I
Okay,
on
Charlotte.
there?
You're
Oh,
not on there.
in?
I just moved you on.
Okay.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. You're easily there because your move speed is freaking 60 feet.
Yeah, I'm nuts. And then so I.
Okay, go ahead and roll an attack with advantage.
Okay, sorry. Oh my gosh, I feel like we haven't done this in so
You don't even
long.
need to recklessly attack because you have advantage anyway.
Oh.
So.
Oh, great. So then I won't. Okay. Let's do it with my maul. Okay.
Okay.
Oh my god, a nat 20.
Okay.
Nice.
Incredible.
Roll the damage on that.
Okay.
It's double the dice. It's 4d6 then.
So did it double my dice automatically? It says
Yes, it
20.
should have. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, just roll an extra d6.
Okay, thank you. 20. An extra d6 plus 3 plus 3 because I'm raging too.
Yep.
So 26.
And the magic weapon adds another 1, so 27.
Okay, sick. 27.
Okay, boom. The hammer collides around the wall of this place, and a robed figure is slammed in the back up against the wood. He and his partner begin to frantically reach into their robes, but you still have another attack.
Okay, great. I'm gonna get the other guy. Wait. I didn't kill him.
No, you did not kill him.
Okay. I'm gonna go get him again
Okay, roll another attack with advantage.
with advantage. So that was a 21, and the second one is okay. So 21,
21's a hit. Roll damage.
and I got 14 plus 3, so 17.
Describe it.
Oh, shit.
Nice.
Zaza, this is the most spooked and feral Zaza has ever looked, her spike is all up and her eyes are kind of darting wildly, and she just crashes that hammer down on him and looks to the other one and like flashes her teeth.
Amazing. Still stunned and trying to go into their robes, this golden monkey-masked figure looks at you. Next up...
can I take a bonus action?
Yes, you can.
It was
Can I grapple
bonus
them?
action was to
Bonus action
rage.
was
Was to rage.
Fuck.
Yes,
Okay.
and grapple is a full action, actually.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Back down to Whistle Pig. What did you roll for
I also
initiative?
can't move. I rolled a 23, I think. Or wait, I might have... Yeah, I rolled a 23.
1 second, I got you.
But
now you should be able to move it.
Okay, yeah. Okay. Whistle
should all be
Pig
able to
steps out just a little bit and aims for this yellow building next to the blacksmiths
Uh-huh.
and fires twice, just bit with like extreme precision and knowing exactly where he's aiming. Just kind of
Okay,
like
go ahead and
immediately
roll.
walks forward, pulls his gun, and fires twice.
Attacks with advantage.
Okay, the first one's a 22.
That's a hit.
Does it beat their AC by 5?
It does.
Okay, I'm gonna roll an extra die of damage on that.
Woo, that's cool.
That's a gunslinger ability.
That's
And then
awesome.
the next attack is a 16.
That is a hit.
Okay, so let me roll that. So on the first guy, it's gonna be 3d8 flat, 16 damage.
Okay.
And
You see
the
a bullet. A bullet passes right through the sagging roof of the tavern, and some of the wood explodes, and you hear a grunt from inside.
And the second shot rings out, and it's an 8 damage, all told.
8 damage as well. Okay, that's 24 total, correct?
Because it's 1 on each guy.
Oh, 1 on each
I
guy.
mean-
Got it.
Yep. 2 different shots, 2 different.
Yes, so then another rings out, and 2 people have been revealed hiding just behind the wall here.
And he's going to. Would there be any cover, kind of like over on the sides, in any capacity?
Yes, absolutely. You could just like get on the alley here if you wanted.
Great. He's going to move to the alley.
You go ahead and move anywhere
And
that works.
take
for
a
you.
cover position.
What did you roll for initiative? For some reason, we didn't get you in there.
23.
Perfect. Okay.
I can't see the initiative for some reason, but I can
I
only
can't
see
either.
mine.
I can't see
Can't
anybody's.
either. I just see 123.
I just see Nick's, yeah.
Oh, very strange. I don't know why that is. Oh, I probably actually, you know what? I do know why. It's okay. I'll fix it in a moment.
And then, can I yell out in this time?
Yes, you
also
can.
in this action? Great. He yells to the group, "They're in the buildings! 2 by 2!"
What is your move speed, Nick? How did you get all the
What
way?
does
Oh, yeah,
2 by
that's
2
too
mean? Like 2 in
My
each?
move speed is not that. Where, I can't get over there.
It was like 20 feet to get next to me.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm gonna be just like over here. Sorry.
Okay.
But why can't I? Yeah, here we go. I'm just gonna take cover like in the rubble over here.
Amazing. Now we go to the top of the proper turn order. So, Gabe, if you wouldn't mind re-kicking us off.
Sure. Okay. Bonus action. Zygo's skin will ripple black as stars start to form their way across his body as he activates Starry Form bonus action. That opens my blind sound up to 120 feet.
Cool beans.
So I can see these guys over here. Can I see anybody else?
Yes, in fact, I'm just gonna show you objects that you can see in the house as well.
Dope.
120 feet, you said?
120 feet. And I'm just going to move, 20 or so feet forward to there.
Whoa, what's at the back of the Church of Soul?
Probably nothing.
Show it 120 feet to me, Gabe.
120 gets me to everything within this house. Everything
Great.
within this further yellow house. Basically everything within the orange.
Insane.
All the way
right.
back to that back orange house. The only thing I wouldn't be able to see is these two back pink houses there.
Great.
Is that pink? I think it's
Or
orange.
salmon, I don't know.
It's sort of in between. Okay, got it. All set. Continue.
I see two in here is what we're talking about.
Yes.
Okie dokie. Cool. That has a range of 60 feet, does it? Okay. I was here, right? So I can move 20, 30, gets me to here. Just checking distances. Okie dokie. Alright, Zaga's gonna throw a guiding bolt at the one next to Zaza.
Okay. Roll attack.
Uh-huh.
Wait, where's the one?
That is a 16 to hit.
It goes off, but the blast dissipates as shield is cast.
Cool. Then that is my turn.
Okay.
As he yells back to the Whistlepig Kid, would you like to tell us what is going on? Would you like to turn on your mic and tell us what is going on?
I think it's fairly obvious it's the invisible assassin guys. Just check the buildings.
Did not answer my question at all. It's my turn.
Next up is Whistlepig Gabe.
Yeah, with that, he's going to fire again at the same two guys in the yellow building.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's a dirty 20 on the first guy.
That is a hit.
And that's a natural 19 on the other one, which is a crit for gunslingers.
That is a hit as well.
So
Nice.
let me. How do you? I'm so sorry. How do you do crits again? Is it just max?
It's
dice?
double dice.
Double dice.
Double dice. Okay. So on the first one, it's just going to be a normal hit. That is 13 on the first guy
Okay.
as the shot rings out, and then the second one is going to be 4d8.
Damn.
That's 19 damage.
Two more shots ring out, finding purchase behind as the wood splinters again as these bullets perfectly find their mark, moving between wooden slats. Anything else?
No, that's gonna.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Nick is freezing a little bit.
Yes. Oop.
You're
Can
good.
you
You're
hear
good.
me?
You're back.
Yeah.
Yep, now you're
I'm
back.
gonna use a risk die to do cover and
Okay.
fire on those same guys. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Let me roll a risk die, and they are going to have to subtract it from their next attack roll
Amazing.
before my next turn. Let me do that. Okay. Well, it's not great. It's a 1. So they're going to have to subtract 1 from that. It could be good.
Could make
We'll
the
see.
difference.
It could
Got
make
it.
the difference.
After that, Thesbet.
That's it.
Okay, just because this is very confusing to the people who have no idea what's going on. Are they outside of this house, or are they inside this house? Are they able to be
These
hit?
houses are not solid walls. A lot of
Okay.
these houses are falling apart, so they are shooting through like holes that already exist in the houses. So to you, they would maybe have 3/4 cover.
Okay, and so Whistlepig Kid was shooting at them through that cover?
Correct.
Okay.
And they were hidden from you.
So I don't see them, but he was just shooting them.
When they call out as they get hit, it basically lets you know that there are people there.
Okay. And is there like a door here?
All of the doors that would be visible on these houses are dilapidated and falling apart. Any check to get inside of a house will just cost you difficult terrain.
Okay.
But you can get in from any angle.
Okay. I will, then just because I can't really see them and Nesbitt still doesn't really fully understand what's going on, we'll move forward.
You guys could always talk to each other or ask what's happening.
I mean, yeah, Nesbitt's gonna still go, just shout, "What? Why? How did you know this?"
Yeah.
I can't tell. Just do it. Task at hand. I'll explain everything after.
That is the task at hand.
Nesbitt will just,
Not dying is the task at hand.
we'll just summon Beast. I'll move 1 square forward. I'll summon Beast. I'll take Olivier, summon him out, just say, "Find whoever is there!" And
Olivier grows. Where is he? Just so I know.
just right in front of this guy. Right in front of this one, I think.
Great, perfect. I'll put him right there.
And he's gonna take an attack.
Oh my god, that ant.
Okay. That is a... I'm pretty sure it's gonna hit.
Yeah.
That is... Oh, my attack modifier, right. Cool. Okay, so that, yeah, my attack modifier, that's a 28.
That is a hit.
Okay.
28 is a hit. Yes.
And that's gonna be 11 damage.
Describe it. That was the exact number.
Okay. Olivier just completely downs whoever's there. Nesbitt doesn't know, but Olivier sees the golden monkey mask and goes absolutely feral. And that was my action and bonus action. I will just cast... No, I won't. I will not do any of the things I was about to say. I will just end my turn.
Zaza, your turn.
Okay. So the one next to me is still alive.
Yes. He's unhurt.
What'd you say?
This guy's unhurt. You killed one, and there's one guy that's unhurt here.
Oh, okay. So I'm gonna hit it with my maul.
Roll your attack.
Okay. Sorry. Okay. A 22.
22 is a hit. Roll damage.
Okay, so 10.
Okay, that's 10 damage. Got it. Plus your 3 from raging and all that?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, got it.
And then the second one is a 20, a dirty 20.
20 is also a hit. Roll damage.
Fucking ass. 9.
Okay, got it. How did you know?
Oh wait, can I do a bonus action and grapple? Oh no, you said it's a full action.
It's one of your. It's an attack action.
Yeah, so if you could attack and grapple, and that would be allowed.
Okay.
For next time. Akana, your turn. You're muted.
Yeah. You said they're in every building?
Nick, you muted.
Kid.
Sorry. Yeah, pretty much. Just start blowing up buildings.
Okay.
Widely unhelpful.
Joey had the. What do you want from me? I'm shooting all. I'm pouring them
Pretty
out.
much.
So to womp my armor is a bonus action, right?
Yep.
Okay. I never said I had it on, so I'll assume that I didn't. I will fly forward. Hold it. I will fly forward 40 feet.
There you go.
Not that I need to. Wait, hold on. How far was that? I will. I will fly forward 40 feet to there. And then, just to kind of get me out, I will boof my armor back on and aiming at the far orange, coral, salmon-y color looking one, touching the road, Akana throws her hands up and casts Ice Storm on that building, which is
that's this one right here, right?
the
Or are you thinking further down the line?
no, further. The range is 300 feet, so anything is within.
I think there's a little bit of a miscommunication with Whistlepig and I. They're not in every building. They are in just this one and this one, but not further than that.
Gotcha. Okay, then the orange one that has not been touched yet.
Right here. Okay. What's
Yes.
Ice Storm? It's a Constitution save.
No. It says a Dex save.
Well, that's worse.
Yes.
That's 2 failures.
It's a 20-foot radius, so 40 diameter, 40-foot high cylinder.
Great.
And I will go ahead and roll all that nice, pretty damage they get to take. So that is 2d8 bludgeoning
46.
and 4d6 cold. Hey, stop it. Doesn't that sound nice?
That's so nice.
All right. Dice ASMR. Okay. 6, 10, 13, 19 damage. It should be more.
19 damage apiece.
Yes, 19 damage.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah.
2 screaming voices emit from that house as frost begins to cover every single walls, leftover ceiling piece, etc. And you see 2 people scrambling to get out of the ice.
Also difficult terrain until the end of my next turn.
Amazing. Then it is Joey's turn.
Oh,
Did they roll
man.
trash?
No. Sorry, it's them and then it's Joey's turn. That's right.
I was like,
That's-
what is
yeah.
their initiative?
3.
Zaza, this guy immediately stops spell casting as you get in on him, and he takes an attack with a short sword that he pulls out and goes for your gut. It's a botch. Unbelievable.
Oh my gosh. Come on, 100. 95 to 100. Let's go.
That would be awesome.
Just a 25. That's just a miss.
Damn it.
He does attack again. That is a 21 to hit you. Is that a hit?
That is a hit.
Okay, make a Constitution save for me. This is to save against poison.
Wait, if the dot is filled in, do I have advantage or
Nope.
no? No.
Just
Okay,
means
11.
It adds your proficiency bonus.
11. Okay, so you take 13 slashing damage. No, excuse me.
Is that
you take
half?
7. Yes, half. So you take 8 slashing damage. It was 17, half to 8.
Uh-huh.
Woof. 12, 19, 25, 30.
Might be a good spirit.
You take 31 poison damage immediately. You feel your, like, right where the slash hit, you just start to feel corroding flesh.
Wait, can I spirit shield myself?
You can spear shield yourself, no problem. Go ahead and roll
How?
those dice.
Wow, I feel like we haven't done this in forever. How many spirit shielding dice do I have now?
I think it's 3d6.
3d6. 3d6.
Okay, thank you.
Then after that, these guys will escape from the ice storm. Anything they have to do on their start of their turn or anything?
Act a fool. No, I don't know.
I reduced
Yeah.
it by 10, so
Just
So you just
difficult
gain
terrain.
10 points.
Okay, cool. So you just add 10 of those back.
Yeah.
Some Eldritch Blasts are going to come at you guys. Eldritch Blast at Zygo. That's going to be a 21 to hit.
Hits.
Another one that is a 12
Miss.
and less than that. So you are going to take 14 force damage.
Okay.
Cano, 3 Eldritch Blasts at you. That is a 17 to hit,
No.
10,
No.
and a nat 20.
No.
That is just going to be 16 force damage for you. And then Nesbit. That is a 14,
Nope.
19,
Yep.
and less than that. Only 7 force damage for you. As that, just like the eldritch crackling energy fires across the street. Now it is Joey's turn.
Cool. Joey's gonna run her full movement speed, which is 30 feet forward, and which I think puts her like, I don't know, here.
Technically, it's 60 feet if you want to fly.
Oh, I forgot about that. Oh, that makes my life so much easier. I'm gonna fly, and I'm gonna go 60 feet, which is gonna put me right here, which then, oh, that works. Okay, cool. Joey's gonna fly. Pew, pew, pew. 60 feet, yay. And then Joey, on her bonus action, is going to twist the ring on her finger that her mother gave to her. And as the purple gemstone glows, intertwining laces of energy are going to crawl up her finger and then form this massive elongated blade, which she will then take and whip straight towards the 60 foot in front of her person.
Okay. That's this
and
one right here.
And it disappears on impact, but then it can reappear in my hand on the next turn with a bonus action.
Go ahead and roll an attack.
Great. I have to check all these things.
How far away is it?
Oh, I rolled a nat 19 plus, it was 60 feet, exactly. Plus whatever my modifier is, which I think is like 8, so.
Great.
I'm going to be homework, Gabe. I'm sorry. 60 feet, you have to roll at disadvantage. That's the edge of your... Yeah, it's a 20 to 60 foot range.
Yeah, so go ahead and roll disadvantage. It's okay.
Whoops. I didn't know that. I just thought 20/60 meant that it could be 20 to 60. That's okay.
No, within 20, it's good. Within 60, you can hit, but at disadvantage.
I still rolled high.
What's the roll?
I'm doing the math. It's going to be a 22.
Yeah, absolutely, still a hit.
Cool. Great.
Thank you, Dylan.
Thanks, Dylan. And then does that do, sorry, I always get confused on this. Does it only do 2d8 or does it also do a force?
It adds your dexterity modifier as well.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Cool. So that is going to be, oh. I rolled so high on that. Okay. 15 plus 4 is 19 plus sneak attack because it's dark.
You do not get sneak attack because you rolled at disadvantage.
Because you rolled at disadvantage, that's right. So the blade, you hear a distorted voice as the blade sticking out of the shoulder blade. This guy goes down to one knee, but he is still alive.
Okay.
Anything else, Joey?
No, I forgot that I didn't have advantage on that.
Back around to Zygo.
Wait, just for future, is it dim lighting or dark out?
It is dark out.
Okay, so good to know.
Well, it's like mid. It's like dim. Dim is closer. Sorry,
because it
dim
says
is closer.
okay. So then here's a question though, because with Shadow Blade,
yeah, it would have been
it's
dim
dim or
lighting, so
dark,
it
you
would
get
have been a normal
advantage.
attack.
So it would have been a normal attack, not disadvantage, but you still can't get sneak attack.
I can't get
Still
sneak
no
attack.
sneak attack,
It would have been the 19 though.
But it would have been the 19. Cool. Good to
Okay.
remember.
Okay, Zygo moves 30 feet forward. He will rub his hands together, and as he does, seemingly a what looks like sort of a cage made of stars forms in his hand, which he circles around and throws out. And he is going to cast Hold Person at 4th level, targeting all 3 of these guys here. I need...
There's going to be a counter spell that goes off.
I will counterspell the counterspell with my glove.
Your counterspell counterspells the counterspell, and the counterspell energy retreats back into your glove.
Dope.
Hey, you got
And
counter.
now you just have a counter.
And now I have a free counterspell, which I
Yes.
kind of already had.
love
But it
to
means
see
that I
it.
get another one before I use it again. So that's cool. Means I basically have 2 counterspells. I need all of them to make wisdom saving throws.
Okay. One is a 19,
That will pass. That's the save.
nat 20,
Jesus Christ.
and a failure on the bottom here.
Why did I even counterspell this? Great. He's paralyzed.
That guy just suddenly freezes in the middle of the street as he's about to cast a much larger spell. Okay.
Until attacked, or he's
He is
He'll have to make the
paralyzed.
save again at the
He
end
can
of his
try and
turn.
save out at the end of his next turn.
right.
I will then bonus action shoot a starry bolt over at that guy, one of my archer bolts.
Go ahead and roll the attack.
I just need
This
to.
is the low HP guy or the higher HP?
I'm trying to hit the one that has been fucked up the most.
Okay, cool. That's the front guy.
That is a 26 to hit.
Describe it.
Great. A piercing blast of light, sort of Iron Man style, shoots from Zygo's palm and goes through that guy. Like hole in the chest, simmering, blasty.
Into the mud.
Cool. That's my turn.
Next up is the kid.
Are there still guys that are not revealed right now?
Nope, just 1 and 2.
Okay,
and
great.
this guy, 3.
Okay.
Oh, right. Okay.
Right. Totally didn't see that guy. Okay. Never mind that. Whistle Pig Kid is going to just walk out his movement. Here, wait, which is. Yeah, here, wait. I'm gonna walk to his movement's 25, so he'll just walk into the middle of the street. Full cowboy style. And he is going to shoot a shot at this guy, a shot at the paralyzed guy, to start, and do that. 1 each on those guys.
Okay, go ahead, first attack.
You have advantage because he's paralyzed.
Thank you. 18 on the first guy.
That is going to be a miss as shield is cast and the bullet ricochets.
All right. I'm still gonna fire on the
Now you're
other
firing
guy.
at the paralyzed guy, right?
Paralyzed guy, yes. Okay, that's a 16.
16 is a hit. You're rolling with
advantage?
advantage on that, right?
Yes. I rolled
Okay.
a natural
16
three.
is a hit.
Great. I'm gonna roll the damage on that first. 9 damage.
Okay, still up.
And then he's going to fan the hammer at the guy who threw shield.
Okay.
And essentially, I'm gonna roll.
The guy next to Zaza.
Yes. Sorry. Let me just pull this up really fast. I'm gonna roll as a bonus action 2 additional range firearm attacks with disadvantage. Just
Okay.
at this guy. So let's see here. That was a missed nat 20, but 22.
Hit through the
And
shield.
then the second attack is going to go off. And 18.
That is a miss through the shield. Ping. Pings
Okay.
off the magic energy.
So one
hit.
1 hit. Okay. 9 damage again.
9 damage. Okay, that guy is looking bad in front of you, Zaza. After that, it is Nesbit.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot the paralyzed guy. The held
Vote
one.
of the day.
Sharpshooter. Well, first I'll bonus action Hunter's Mark, then Sharpshooter. Is the
He
one
has very low health.
is the one who's a held person the one with the skull icon?
Yes.
Then you know what? I'm gonna shoot the other one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Leave him.
I'll leave him for Olivier.
This guy's completely, not
call.
completely fresh, but not quite bloodied.
But yeah, I'm going for the one who's long range. The one
Got it,
with-
no
but
problem.
Still Sharpshooter.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah, that's a natural 18, so that's a 28.
It's a for sure hit.
Oh no,
Jesus.
well that's actually 23. Sorry.
Still a for sure hit.
Okay. I will gathered swarm.
Wait, what? What's all this?
4. So that's 22 points of damage.
Describe it.
Yeah, just you've seen it a million times. Nesbit just now finally kind of getting a now that he has a target, just through the eye, clean, quick death through the monkey mask guy. And then he'll turn his attention for the second shot towards the one by Zaza. Sharpshooter. That's a nat 20. That's a nat 20. Yep. $28 points of damage.
Describe it.
Same thing. Nesbit now, kind of furious about the secret that has been kept from him. Just now is like focused. Just Olivier, and Olivia's gonna come rushing out and make an attack
With advantage.
with advantage.
The paralyzed guy just goes, woo, woo, woo!
Yeah, that's like I think that's like 21 to hit.
Describe it.
And hits it
4
crits,
health
just so
points.
you
Yeah,
know.
hits a crit. So yeah, Olivier cleans up.
Whistle Pig kind of lets his gun swing down to his side and just goes, "Oh my hog, we did it! They didn't even call Boris this time."
Nesbit, because genuinely I texted this, I sent this to Zygo,
Messaged me.
is going to say, "So you've lived this day before."
Whistle Pig does just a cursory glance around again just to make sure Boris isn't actually coming.
Make a perception check.
Oh my god.
24.
You are fucking in the clear for the first time. Every other time, it would have happened by now.
Unbelievable. Woo! Yeah, I have lived this day so many times. Whistle Pig kind of like does a little spin with his pistol and sheaths it. I know y'all are mad right now because you've been mad every single time. But let me tell you this. Every single time I have tried to warn y'all about the ambush, you've all died. Sometimes me too. Sometimes I survive because I know where they are. But every time you guys know going in, you die. And then I'm just stuck whiling out the time until I reset yesterday. Hey, look. The last 4 or 5 times, I've gone to each one of you and I've given you the secret. I've said, okay, Zygo, here's the deal. There's going to be an ambush. It's those invisible guys who killed Henry. It's the whole deal. And you've led the charge, and we've all died. And then I did it with each one of you, but I didn't do it with Zaza because you all kept talking about how much of a blabbermouth she was and how she couldn't keep a secret. I knew that if everyone knew the secret, we'd all die again. And I didn't want to go through that another time. Again, it's been hundreds of times, and I'm just trying to get through. And so I stuck with Zaza, and it worked. It worked. Whistle Pig runs up and gives Zaza a big waist-height hug. Oh, man! And Boris didn't even come, which you guys have no idea how much of a blessing that is.
George,
Nesbit.
can I pull out the telescope?
Uh-huh.
I don't know, and just point it at Whistle Kid.
Whistle Pig?
Yeah, Whistle Pig Kid.
Whistle
Make
Pig
a
Kid.
wisdom save.
Please use
Whistle
me.
Kid.
Use my full title.
Whistle Pig Kid. That's a 16.
Okay, you just stare a minute, and you see him dancing around and talking to all of you and putting his arm around you, and you see him like talking excitedly about how he starts telling you a long story about how one of the times when he only told Curly.
Joey, I would like to point out, is exceptionally angry and immediately just walks away from everybody.
Zygo follows her. Not trying to get in your space, just not wanting to be there for the story.
Yeah, Joey's really pissed. And she's gonna look for an entrance in the back of the church. Is there, I'm assuming like there's a wall cracked or a back entrance or something?
Yeah, you can. The rain has started to drizzle and the fire is low and eventually burns away, leaving only a little bit of smoke. And you can wander into the church if you like.
Cool. Joey is, once again, very angry, but she's gonna go explore whatever's at the back of this church as she sulks.
Okay. Anybody else? Where they would like to go?
Nesbit will. We'll go up to Whistlepig.
Yep.
What did we do wrong?
The other times?
I will go ahead and tell you what Whistlepig tells you for that. Every time you guys get the secret, you are all too well prepared, and they call off their attack until like minutes later, and then successfully are able to sneak attack all of you instantaneously. The sneak attack on these guys is insanely high, and every time you don't like get sneak attacked and instead put a full-on assault on everybody else, they get so scared that they immediately call Boris Niles. And something about Zaza doing it, and some of you jumping through in the attack, but not all of you, and some people still looking distracted and confused, make the mages think that maybe they can handle this. But you guys wrapped it up in 2 rounds, which was the limit for until they call Boris.
Ooh.
So, there was a chance that Boris would have shown up.
And I'm sorry about the you talking to the plants thing and stopping it. That idea has actually worked a handful of times in the past, but when you talk to them for too long, they actually alert the ambush that we know they're coming, then it all happens.
I'll think about that strategically. How did this start?
All right. Well, I'll happily tell you the whole story.
Maybe it should be for everyone, and they are upset.
Well, I can't say they always come around, but sometimes I win them over. Sometimes.
But if what you said is true, that he comes, then he's close at hand, and we should leave. And Nesbit will just start following Zygo and Joey.
Okay, Zygo, Joey, and Nesbit walk into the Church of Soul. Okay,
I just kind of like him, almost like, hey, let's go. I don't really go in. I'm like, hey, come on.
Cool. So we'll play that,
Yeah.
and we might have to come back to that next
Yeah, of
time.
course.
But Akana, what do you do?
I mean, I have no, like, as cool as it would be to explore the church, I don't think that's where I'm gonna find.
Where would you go and investigate first?
Well, I would go, is that where, like, the mother's, worshipping was? Because this was a, like, mother town.
Yes, that would be where it was. Just because, as I remember, I said the Soul Church was just a distractor to let people who were religious think that it was a Church of Soul, so religious activity would happen inside those walls.
Right.
So that would be where the mother.
Yeah, I would either want to go there or to where I was born, but... Because you said it was someone knew when I was born.
Mm-hmm. So you wander off into the town looking around for answers at some of the decrepit houses. So Akana kind of wanders down the street for a moment. We're going to kind of leave everybody heading to where they're going to go. And then that just leaves Zaza and Whistlepig in the middle of the street.
But I do want to go back to the church just to...
So first you'll go off to those houses,
Reiterate.
unless you'd like to make the church the first priority, Hannah? Which one would you want to do?
I'll just go off first
And
kind of
maybe you'll go
back
check
to
out the church later.
Yeah, on the way back.
What about Zaza and Whistlepig?
Zaza puts a hand on Whistlepig's shoulder and whispers to him, are there any spots where there would be, I don't know, like treasure or something?
I would know that.
Yes.
Right, George?
100%.
Yeah.
Whistle Pig smiles like a big, bristly, mustached grin and points the places out to Zaza.
Zaza and Whistlepig go off and kind of do their treasure hunt. Really quick, we're going to focus on just Joey as she enters with Zygo on her tail into the church for a moment. Joey, what do you do? One action before we leave you.
I see on the map there's this thing at the back of the church.
You want to roll an investigation check on that?
Yeah, but I'd also want to note that there are like fumes of anger coming off of Joey.
Can I ask
to the
why?
point of recklessness. Because
let me as the DM ask why.
Yeah,
so I can understand that
because
a little better.
she had been preciously saving this fireball for her own purpose for months and had kept it secretly stored away, and she feels like she just wasted it. And this is on top of like all this other loss and like feeling like she lost Kano and feeling like she lost Sven. And now she feels like she lost this last modicum of power that she had. And she's feeling a little reckless. So I'm just gonna say that.
Can I give her help on the investigation check?
Yeah, go ahead.
So just with advantage, Jackie.
Roll the exact same thing both times, but it's a 19.
You walk up to this altar that is shaped like the Church of Soul, go and press a little knob, and immediately the whole thing kind of like, and it rotates to reveal not rays of the sun, but flowers on a petal. And there's a safe, like a dial, that kind of becomes exposed from a little moving gear.
Joey is going to she's going to open up her pocket and put on 2 different gloves that she has. And with that, she's going to pull out her thieves' tools and make a thieves' tools check +2 because of the special thieves' tool gloves.
Go ahead.
9 + 14?
23.
23.
You quickly insert these little metal things into the safe key edges. It's not a dial lock so much as it is like a shifting to get into the key lock. You get in there. And a handle appears.
Joey's just going to go for the handle. She's feeling reckless.
You pull the handle open, and within, you see a dead, enormous flower with a kind of whitish, moldy center and decrepit red petals, long since dead. And that is where we are going to stop tonight.
What?
Everybody, thank you so much for a heck of a session. We will resolve everything at the top of the next. There's lots and lots to explore here, and we will make our way there very soon. We will be, I believe, not back next Tuesday. Is that correct? Are we taking the week off?
We haven't officially decided?
We haven't
Yes,
officially
I think
decided, but I think that's probable. I think, yeah. I have that it's most likely to be canceled in my schedule. Make sure you check in with us week after next. We will be back here at Tuesday, 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. as usual. Nick will be joining us once again, opening the song up with a fun thing.
So mad.
More
Mad
animal.
at
party's
old
so
Whistle
mad. Next episode will be the olive branches that are most likely half received and half not, but we'll see how that goes. Do you have anything fun coming up they want to talk about?
Nah.
All right.
I have a Christmas show happening, I guess.
Nice.
Ooh.
It's Tree
When?
again on December 26th.
When? Where?
26th at the Clubhouse, which is in Hollywood.
Is the
Hell
clubhouse
yeah.
back open?
Yeah, as of
Apparently.
like
That's
Friday.
cool.
Yeah.
Good for that. Everybody go check out that if you're living in LA or if you're going to be here for Christmas. And without anything else to say, we'll see you guys 2 weeks from now, and have a good one. Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone.